good evening, good morning to everybody. About that, I just wanted to say hello to you in the fine afternoon. Good to see you all. Much love to everybody out there. And as we would always say, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Iracing time. It is Tuesday night. It is Chop Shop. It is the Truck Series. It is the premier Truck Series on Iracing right now. As they get ready to look at a green flag run here today. New Hampshire. We're running Richmond sometime this week, but not today. New Hampshire Motor Speedway under the radar for today. We're going to be running the 1 miler, 200 laps, 200 miles, and a whole lot of speed. 4 sets of tires total. We're going to see 3 on the wall, so that's what you're going to see the set they start with, and then 3 tire changes. No fast repairs. Stage is going to be only one of them. You can do every single day now. 70 is going to be the stage for these drivers. Here's your track racer weather report. Right now at practice, the temperature is at 96 degrees. Whew. It's not really that spicy. It really isn't. Also, that's B&B Music, Admin Box, Fuego Paint. It's going to be the top 4 sponsors on top of that track racer weather report. But here it is, 76 degrees in the air temperature, 54% humidity, cloudy skies, 10-mile-an-hour wind. And how about Iracing's update today, folks? You know, you can now see a little bit of rain in the old Iracing platform, so we'll see if any of these drivers set that one out. I believe this is week 8, and I think I have that all correct. The 1 miler here is very flat. We're going to see potential for some cautions, potential for some long green flag runs, and potential for just about everything. I mean, that's kind of the way that we... you have to just know that these drivers are out here to put up a whole lot of effort, a whole lot of time, and a whole lot in the wake of just trying to be consistent. I mean, points are on the line, stage points are on the line, and because of the non-winning you're in, every position is going to matter. SpeedyTrophies.com is the title sponsor for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series every Tuesday night. So if you haven't checked it out, go to SpeedyTrophies.com. Check them out. I do like Ryan's hoodie. I did. I saw your hoodie. I saw it, man. I got you. I'm glad it. Hopefully it fits well. It fits well. And then I do believe Nathan Biggert's going to be there. Yeah, Biggert's going to be one of the driver cams too. We have some driver cams. We're going to put them all in. How about it? It's who's that back? I got another driver cam up there. Rename this. There it is. One of our driver cams. Again, Roberge. And Jason Day. And Ryan Went. That's what I was talking about. There's the old chopping it up hoodie that we made him. I was talking about that one yesterday. Yeah, that's it right there. You love it. You love it. I like that one. It turned out really good. Does it fit well? That's the big question. Got to fit well. If it doesn't fit well, then, you know, that's a 2X. We'll name this one to Big Up. And Biggert's going to be the last one. We will also, if you guys want one of those, we'll try to work it out so that way we can move him around. We'll try to work it out so we can, like, get it at a decent price. We did that one at cost for him and for the Chop Shop crew because they've been so good to us and all that stuff. So we'll try to do that. Hopefully they like it. If they do, then we'll try to do one at a discount. We can do it on a T-shirt too. I like it. I think it came out clean. I really do. I'm going back to you. You're going to get a lot of airtime here. I think it came out clean. It really did. Like, there's just enough spacing. You can see it. And that's the podcast for Chop Shop Racing. Chopping it up. Which I was a part of not too long ago. Just saying. You're out there getting some practice in. You know, all the good things. I'm asking him if it doesn't fit well. For Why do you have access to the booth? Yes, Bryant Lucas is going to be joining us in the broadcast booth as well. I had to pull him up. Why don't you have access? They should. I'll have Stryker give you access to this. Is not something that you shouldn't do. You got me? You hear me?
Oh yes, sir, dude. We're happy to be here. How you doing, Jason?
Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm seeing driver cams hopping in and out. Hold on. Got a couple of them. We're just going to start loading them in. Everybody's just going to have. They're just going to have. We're just going to. Here's another one.
One of those kind of days, Jason.
It is. It is one of those kind
Hey,
of days.
I'm feeling it too, dude. I just got off work.
Whoop. He's also sideways. You gotta rotate him sideways. 100 degrees clockwise. Why not? Now we had the driver cams all set up. But we had some late drivers to the party, which is fine. It happens. It happens every single race. It's no big deal. But I did see another one. We're missing one. Where'd he go? Do I grid on the driver cam? I have that turned off. Yeah, I have the driver cam grid turned off so everybody else don't have. They don't have. That way, they're not using resources and all that stuff. So we have all the other driver cams. For that. Customize. Let's see. Yes, can do that. Okay, should be good. Should be able to. I don't know. We'll see. Tell me what you think. We got New Hampshire today. Bryant, you good?
Oh, I'm all good. Sorry, just way behind. New Hampshire, a 1 mile track. So I gotta say today, Jason, what I told Anthony, oh man, he told me how to say his last name, Demiani, was for the first 100 laps, just sit in the back, wait for all the wrecks, and then go forward.
Well, they got a stage at lap 70, so that may or may not work.
Hey, that's true.
It'll be good. It's going to be a great race. We'll see what happens here today for the drivers. It's going to be 200 laps of absolute fun. Only one penalty today, peer-reviewed penalty. It's going to be for Spicy, our Dark Horizon fishing extraordinaire. I don't know what it was for. It was last week. I have forgotten what happened last week to this week.
It was a wreck.
Wrecks happen. They do happen.
Yeah.
Let's go and take a look at your point standings here for so far. Nathan Biggert leads in points with 3 wins over Michael Strickland. Anthony Crown over third in the point standings. And has, there's a commanding lead here, but, again, the stage points are going to be a big factor. Playoff points are more of a bigger factor. 2 wins for Wesley Strait as well. He's got 10 playoff points. Jeremiah Burke got his first win last week. No. Yeah. Last week? I can't remember. I'll pull it up. Folks, I'm just having it off the last couple of days. It really is. That's just kind of what's happening. Anyway, Jeremiah sits 8th in points with a win. He's got some playoff points there as well. Sam Benson, the only other driver to have a win. So we have 4 different winners. And if the top 16 were to go to the playoffs tomorrow, that's exactly what you see. Exactly where they would be. Which is interesting because the win and in factor it doesn't stand there. And we've watched, drivers like Stryker get in and have a huge points lead and never see a win. And it kind of changes some dynamics there. But I don't know, Stryker sometime soon. I think that's what it is. Who do you got today for your pick?
My pick, man, this is gonna be out of nowhere. But I'm going to go with Robert Church. He's had a lot of doubt going into this race. but I think he's going to be. I kind of talked to him. He's going to be very conservative. I think he's going to protect the car. I'm going to go for a win, but I think a top 5 for Church this week is realistic.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna say John Hammond. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say it because I'll jinx him.
Don't say Hammond. You're gonna jinx him.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Alex Thompson. Definitely. I like Alex, so we'll give Alex. I want Alex to have some confidence going out here and doing that. He's been trying to work on his craft for a hot minute, so I'm going to give Alex the benefit of the doubt today. Let him have at it. All right, they're going to be gridding up here. I was just trying to work on some points, and just keeping up with the schedule and keeping up with what we're doing. These things do happen. We're good. Freddie Grant's going to look as such. Colby Hartong's going to be your pole sitter. Michael Caffrey, your outside pole sitter. Jason Day and TJ Kroger are going to make up row number 2. Sam Benson, Nathan Biggert can make up row number 3. Ed Perry, Brian Rayburn there, row number 4. John Hammond, Jerry Culver, row number 5. Michael Strickland and Robert Church there, row number 6.
Yeah, pick it up row number 7. Michael, then the 6 got Michael Newbra, and next to him, Russell Black, row 7, Richard Holland, and Mark Roten? Retchen. Oh, man, it's bad. Row 8, Hayden Malcolm, Wesley Strait. Row 9, Brandon Porter, and Jorge Racone. Row number 9. I think I got that. That's row number 10, isn't it?
Yeah, row 11, Ryan Went, Connor Hazel, and then your buddy Anthony Demiani. And Greg White in row 12. I apologize for that. That's okay. I butchered their name in the first. It's fine. I've done it. They forgive us as long as we just say, "Hey, our bad."
Right.
Matt Magner, Jeremiah Burke going to make up row number 13. Row 14 will be Philip Caffrey and Anthony Shook. Row 15, Brandon Banks, Donna Williams. Coulter Jr. is going to have Chris Robert to his outside row number 16. Devin Asuna and Joe Thompson in row number 17. Alex Thompson bringing up the tail on the field again. We talked about it earlier. Spicy got out there and qualified. He's going to be getting the UL here early. But don't count him out. He's a short track guy. He likes short tracks. He just has a lot of work to do for this race, and he's also on a time crunch. He has to be gone by 10:15 to go to work. So keep track of Spicy, what he's doing. He's my guy. He's the Dark Horizon Fishing legend. If you haven't checked him out, go to darkhorizonfishing.com. So thank you to Speedy Trophies. Make sure you go check out speedytrophies.com. They will take care of your trophy needs, whether it's a plaque, whether it's a trophy, whether it's custom engraving, whatever you need, go check them out. They will take care of it. Last season's champion, Kobe Hartung, is going to be your pole sitter today. And it's curious that Kobe Hartung hasn't had a win yet.
Yeah, that number 14 has been a bad fast. I'm keeping my eye on that 38 sitting there in fourth place. I think he's going to have fifth place. He's going to have a great night. He did great at Las Vegas last week. I look for him to have another great week.
Sam Benson is fast. He's got a ton of talent, and he can drive. He really can. I think Sam's biggest downfall for him is that sometimes he puts himself in precarious situations. When he drives smart, buddy, he's tough to beat. That's for darn sure. So we'll see what's going to happen. The 38-22 I-rated driver is going to have the 20-28 I-rated driver because outside 1477 for 200 laps. We're going green flag racing here in New Hampshire. Whoa, don't blink. Hartung. Holy cow, buddy. 3 wide, quarter accident out of 2. They are rolling. Caffrey to the lead. Hartung in second. Jason Day down to the bottom side. Nathan Biggert rolling out on the outside as well. Culver leaving pit lane. So is TJ Kroger. Now the driver's going to get the speed. The 01 in second. Caffrey, flat track specialist, does like these. Caution comes
got
out.
a wreck on the back by pit road down there. Just at the exit of turn 4. Looks like we got 3-4 cars involved.
Look like Anthony Shook, Rich Holland, all involved. We'll take a look. Here's Anthony Shook. Brandon Banks was there on the inside. There's the 1. Oh, the 7 got free. That was it. Ooh, no fast repair for the drivers. The Spicy was good to go, but Anthony Shook just got free, it looked like, here on the tail end of that one. We'll take one more look. Go to the far chase view. Easy. Yep, 7 got free. That's it. 54 had to go to pit lane there. It looked like Brandon Banks get that black flag cleared. Anthony Shook. Been shook all night long.
All right, Lionel, calm down.
Hey,
calm down, Lionel.
Good song.
It's a great song.
7 coming to pit road early, right side damage. And his blown engine as well. That's a shame, and it's tough on this racing surface because one, it's flat, it's porous, it eats your tires up, and they only have 3 sets of three tire changes out there. But one of the things that we'll see out of this racetrack is that over the course of this race, excuse me, the benefit to clean air and being able to choose the correct race line is going to be the strong forward momentum. You don't want to run your tires off too easy, and we'll see if that's going to be a factor. You should be able to run about 75 or so laps on a set here for the miler. Normally they run about 48 to 50 laps on a cycle when it comes to the 1.5 miles. So, just basically add a third back to it. They should be somewhere in, maybe in pit road about the stage, maybe right before it. But we'll see. They do have a caution here, so this will change absolutely everything.
Well, Jason, you're feeling I gotta pull my weight tonight, man. You got some voice going on there, man. How you doing?
I'm a little better. My wife is sick, so I'm having to.
Double duty.
Yeah, her voice is sore. My voice was sore over the weekend. We did a lot of calling and streaming and vocal work and all kinds of stuff, and I'm still doing it right now. But
All right, this is 1 to green here. The 7 of Anthony Shook took the EO well. We got the 77 of Michael Caffrey up front, and on his outside, he's got Nathan Biggert. Keep your eye on that 38. He's 3 rows back on the bottom. Sam Beeson coming around, exiting turn 4 to come and take the green flag here. 5 laps in, coming to 6. Pace car is off. 77's got control of the field. He jumps. Great jump by the 77 of Michael Caffrey. The 01 is able to look like he should be able to fill the hole.
B14 back to the inside. There is the 01. That's Robert's on your screen. Think of BeefJerkyUnlimited.com giving us all the driver cams today. 77 out front. Caffrey looking up. Jason Day is not far off. Here's the other nicest Canadian you're going to see out there.
As Michael Caffrey's... Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I was going to say, just looking at Jason Day, Caffrey's got a little bit of a lead here. They'll be side by side behind.
Yeah, that's 77. Woo! Oh, whoa! Any effect from that? No, they all keep it good. The 14 got really loose. Kobe Hartung, man, and you know what? That's not what Caffrey wanted to see. He wanted to see them go side by side behind him, so he could just cruise away for the lead. But he's not going to get what he wants here.
I'm going to check on Jason Day's nose there. That was who we were actually riding on board with Jason Day when that happened. And you see him try to get to the inside of the 14. 14 heavy brake, probably flat spot of those tires. And those are the things that you have to keep in mind now as the track wears on. Ryan Wendt going to be off one. Here is Chopping It Up podcast caller. One of those little Superman Toyota paint scheme. We do like seeing these drivers dig into the corner and try to run as much as they can on their own accord. And right now, we got to get him some driving gloves now. I see him with that fancy NASCAR wheel, and he's got no Dale Jr. gloves. I mean, like that's a real thing. We got to get him some gloves.
I can't do those fancy gloves. Oh, we got a big contact in the back with the 44. Didn't look like anybody got loose from it, but that was a hard hit with the 44.
Connor Hazel back here has bump and runs are going to happen. There's Matt Magner to the outside. Magner holding the 53. Nathan Biggert is still trying to get to the front. Sam Benson there to the inside of the 01. There is Nathan trying to check on his race line. We're talking about performance. This guy's been on iRacing. Nathan Biggert has been on iRacing for just over a year and has pretty much commanded leads and is got a demanding kind of tone to him. 38 there to the bottom side. Try to be clean with Caffrey. Caffrey in front of him.
Yes, sir. Caffrey looks like he's pulling. He's not able to really pull away. The draft is keeping him close. The 38 is going to look low on Caffrey, but I think Caffrey's kind of trying to use as much of the track as he can to his advantage because he's got it clean right now, but that 38 is coming. And to the inside is the 38.
Damiani in the back. Here's a look on our driver cams. Again, thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for, look, that's the wrong camera. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for being our driver cam taker over. 77 is going to be able to defend the outside as they go here for the next, I don't know, they get 12 laps into this one. 38 to the inside. Second lane's going to run. 77 can battle back, but the downshift is going to be the big factor here. 38 runs the inside. It's going to clear the 77. Caffrey goes back to second. 01 to the outside. 77 down into the egg shape. I don't think he overdrove any of these corners. I think Caffrey is just running a natural split. Sam Benson is good at being good on the short run. The long run's going to bode well to the drivers behind him.
Yes, sir. Tires is going to be essential this week again. I was talking to the guys before the race, and they're like, yeah, tires going to be really important. And there's even, like, you can really get creative with your lines here. You can diamond. You can even cut all the way down the grass. There's all kinds of different lines you can run, so you got to find the right one. And it looks like 38 has moved up into Michael Caffrey's line right there in the kind of towards the bottom middle, you know. So getting comfortable and pulling away.
Might be running a little bit too hard here. So 77 has backed his corners up here. And the 01's going to be there to the inside. 38 driving off the flat portion of the racetrack. It's kind of dangerous, especially as they continue to wear on. 01's going to be there to the bottom side. Caffrey runs that second or third lane. He runs that split. 01, Diamond's up on the corner. Got to get side by side. 77 holds on. Battle for third as such.
You're talking about that 38 hitting that flat apron. You got to be careful because it likes to really unsettle the truck, and that truck can go flying if you're not careful.
That's exactly what he's doing, trying to use pit lane exit and the hook on the bottom side to extend. That does cause a big wear on the bottom, on the right rear and the right front. Look at him. He gets tight in the corner now and egg shapes out. It's going to try to do the same thing. Caution comes out, probably the worst time.
59 of Malcolm, I think, was in that, maybe. No, Malcolm slammed the wall right before that caution came out.
We'll have to see what happened. Looks like Rich Holland had an issue. Holland was there to the inside. 35 rolls the inside. 61 up on the high side. 61 gets free, comes down, net codes to 35, and that's the end of the day for the 35. Unfortunate. Maybe net code, but 61 didn't get free. It's Philip Caffrey in the 61. Michael Caffrey, the other Caffrey out there running. Mark Horizon Fishing giving you the caution. Thank you to Amanda Racing. Thank you to all the fine folks over at Noma TV. And thank you to all the fine folks, of course, at Beef Jerky Unlimited for being a part of what we do over here. Noma TV, another iRacing commentator. If you need an iRacing commentator, go check them out. YouTube.com/@Noma_TV. It is National Online Motorsports Association. If you want to check that out, would benefit you to do so. I believe they started going on Twitch again as well. I'm not quite sure. He followed me on Twitch the other day. Alex, thank you for the like and share. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way. Holly, thank you very much. Good luck to the drivers. Big Coulter Strong. Thank you, Holly. Much love. Michael's mom, big old Coulter Strong on YouTube as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I promise I am trying to pay attention. It's just right now we're dealing with, so I am dealing with, I had to put in a different graphics card today.
Oh, man.
It was not fun.
What did we switch to, sir?
We switched to borrowed 4080.
Oh, not bad. Do you like it so far?
No.
Okay, I don't blame you. Yeah.
My power supply.
Switch back to AMD.
No. My power supply can't keep up.
Oh,
so
okay.
We are throttled way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
We're undervolting quite hardcore right now.
Yes, we are. So now, folks, we got to replace our power supply. And I knew it was going to happen because of one of the first editions of the 3080s. Eventually, it was going to happen. And it's just the way that the chipsets worked out whenever the 3000 series came out for everything. So we're going to be working on getting ourselves a new one. I built a system for Spicy, and so I pulled his graphics card out. Told him, of course, I pulled his graphics card, and we've got it hooked up right now. Yeah, we just did some work to it. We'll put it back in a little bit later today, and we'll get rolling. We'll get a new one here in the next I don't know, 24 to 48 hours. I'm sure. I'll have to start charging a buttload more.
You're building computers?
No, not just building computers. No, not building. No. We build computers at price. I try not to do any markup. I let people give me a tip.
There you go.
So we just get the parts and we do that.
You know how much technical support you gotta give them. Sometimes you gotta say, "Hey, every hour you waste my time."
No, I wouldn't do that. No. But my goal is to. I say goal. We're gonna be hand delivering this one through Spicy here pretty soon. But yeah, we gotta replace our graphics card, and I knew this was gonna be a thing. I after all of the reviews and all the research and everything that we had going on, I knew this graphics card was gonna at some point take a dive, and it did, and so.
Right, pace car is off. Sam Beeson at control of the field. Green gives a great jump, completely. More than a few lanes ahead of the 01. That was probably the best jump I've seen all night.
Yeah, you can start in first gear here, and it actually makes a difference. Looky. John Hammond up 2. Striker's going to be up 3. Brian Rayburn off 1 right now, but I'll count out Rayburn. Here comes to 74. In that row. How about Russell Black to the back bumper?
Take a look at 22nd. Look at the cluster back there. Oh my gosh, 22nd. Around there was completely packed into turn 3. Packed again into turn 1.
Rincon on the bottom side. There's the 1 of Coulter Jr. up on the high side. He's trying to keep his nose clean. There's the 8 of Kroger. Kroger in the middle. Off 15. Gonna put in the work here. Green line again. Donnell Williams to the outside, 44 in the middle, 53 on the bottom. Donnell trying to hold on. There's Jeremiah Burke trying to get a little bit more out of that one. Michael Newbrow, who was off a few, has a 16 right behind him, or right in front of him. Sorry, a little check up in the corner. You got to watch the braking zones here and time the drivers just a little bit better. Demiani's going to be right here. Drivers off on the bottom. Church, one of those drivers. Hold on to it. Little contact with the grass. And I'm gonna have to take a look here. Let's see what happened. He just got free. He did. He's good. Save.
Looks like we get a green flag run here. Everybody's kind of starting to get spread out a little bit. Oh, we got a cluster there in the back for 26. Pretty wide there for a second.
Nathan Baker trying to close it back down to Sam Benson. Of course, Benson with 1 win on the series already. Nathan Biggert 3, trying to make this his 4th. Caffrey solid for a 3rd today. Bobby Hartung, of course, your pole sitter here, doesn't have the pace we're normally seeing out of him. He and Jason Day both off a couple of spots from the start of this one. Ed Perry up into the tail. And the long run race pace is going to be huge. Striker, a little free off corner exit for the 88. Oh,
Another
no.
cluster for 26, man. These guys back here, they're racing for, 25th position. Oh, Anthony Demiani just hit the wall hard. That was a really good contact off of 4.
Seeing all the drivers dig into the corner, and 3 and 4 wide back here. Got another driver, Cam. We got to put him in. This is Michael Lubrow. He's a legend in himself. Put it in here, folks. This green screen hooked up. Look over here. This is the first right. Yeah. That's Lubrow.
6.
He's a legend. He, Schaefer, Kivett, all those guys, legends. All the Drinking Bros and racing guys. Ain't nothing but a hound dog out there. Every one of those guys deserve all the credit in the world for being one of the best teams you're going to see out there. Those are the B&H guys. We like to see it. Lubrow is way back in the day. There's Kivett, so Schaefer, those guys will stand by everything that they do. Oh, man.
Benson, he's really pulled away here. He's still pulling away. He's a second ahead in second place, really pushing this car. You see, he's pushing the car so hard. He's sliding up the racetrack. Those tires are going to be going quick.
Pushing quite hard. His fast lap, 30.45, is the fastest lap of the race because of clean air. But right now, Nathan Biggert actually matching him lap for lap, 31.15 to the 31.15 on the last one. We'll see kind of where the lap times progress. There is your last 5 lap times. Biggert closing in the distance a couple of laps ago, about 5 laps ago, more specifically. A 0.2 of a second difference on the lap times, and each lap continues to bode well. Again, I talk about Benson being the kind of the guy that puts a lot on the tires early, and right there, that last lap, a 10th gain by Nathan Biggert. He's good on the short run. Nathan Biggert, the long run king of the field. Caffrey try to do the same thing, as well as Hartung. Times the early going is not the best when it comes to getting out and trying to get a lot of clean air. 14 to the inside. 77 backed off his corners quite early, and said, you know what? I led a few laps. I'm not going to lead all of them. Let's see what we can do. 3/4 of a second to Sam Benson. Now Nathan Biggert.
I think Nathan Biggert is slowly working into his car here, and is slowly going to be catching back up to Sam Benson. Sam Benson was a second ahead, and now it's cut down to all the way down to 7/10. And I think this 38 is just getting slower and slower.
Tire eating track is New Hampshire. New Hampshire has that second lane, kind of the preferred line around here. Now, here's the big thing. Once you get on a green flag run, it does make it makes for the session to bode the guy who has not only good tires, but one of the big things that I see about this racetrack is that as the tire wear goes on, without lap traffic in front of you, it's very tough to get the pass.
Yeah, it just seems to be a kind of a single file race right now. Kind of seems like everybody just getting in line, except for back here for 20th. They're getting a little dicey back here. A lot of racing going on in the back of the pack. 2 car following back. That is 2 of.
We got a couple of 2s. We got the O2 of Wesley
Williams.
Street. Yeah, I was going to say we got the O2 and then we got Donnie in the 8th. Has Roberts to the inside. There is the Cheddars. Who's driving the Cheddars? Is that's Banks. Ryder Banks out there. Cheddars not coming tonight. Bridgestone, 98 to the inside, 44 there as well. Ryder Banks, very talented driver. Connor Hazel's going to be up 3 right now. Biggest mover of the race is right there. Michael Coulter Jr. up 13. And try to keep that outside line to run. 3 wide corner exit. 44 up to pinch the 1. The 1 gave the line to him, which is smart. Because when you're that high on that race line, you do not want to be up in that marbles. This track will put you in the wall very quickly.
Yep, 54 Banks racing Hazel really hard back here for 19th. All right, 18th.
Brenda Banks 43-36 on the iRating. Connor Hazel 13-40. Talent still there, both the drivers. It just goes to show that you kind of got to get yourself in that long haul mentality. We'll see if that's actually going to happen here. Roberge again came out of lap 98. He took some damage, got some of his truck worked on. I don't think, hopefully he didn't take tires, because the pit stop I see looks like tires. Rober did get the most damage fixed. He is sitting in 12th off 8, and that was from the early going when he got free. Spicy got the truck worked on a little bit as well. He came in 34 seconds repaired behind the 5 of Robert Church. He's got some nose damage. Spicy just trying to hold on to what he has. Greg Whitehead in that 3 spot. And I would have pegged top 5 night for Rich Holland if he didn't have to start in the back and have all those issues. Right now, Sam Benson utilizing the cutoff here. Nathan Biggert in tow, a full second. We're going to take a hydrate break, folks. I need to, and we'll be right back. the caution, they come out. Hayden Malcolm, who's been running the bottom of the racetrack for a few laps here. Here's what happened. He's been kind of slow. It went to lock it down to come to pit road, and, well, that does happen. I don't know if he's been trying to come to pit road. Let's see. He came to pit road on 37, came back to pit road on his 38. He's just getting damage fixed. And he was trying to come back to pit road, see if the truck drove better. And, yeah, it is the way it is. So,
big news up the front. Sam Beeson hits pit road. Jason Day hits pit road. John Hammond hits pit road. The 27 of Major hits pit road. The 24 hits pit road. O'Hara and Cone, the 28 hits pit road. The 44 of Connor Hazel hits pit road.
Benson here and I talked about it just a second ago. Pit lane's going to be very busy. There's a look at Barney. There's going to be a lot of drivers that are going to stay out here, and they're going to save that extra set of tires for what it's worth. And Sam Benson came in and took tires. It may be easy to pass here for the next few laps. They're going to be about 25 laps in the stage, but it will not be the look that you're going for. This could be dangerous.
I think it's going to be exciting. I think Sam Beeson's going to push through that field as hard as he can, and it's going to be fun to watch.
All right. Okay, so we've got new tires back in 19th. That's going to be Benson. Jason Dale restart in 20th on his outside. Does anybody come in thinking, all right, well, we got this kind of difference here? Oof, it's a whole different ball of wax.
The number 59 of Malcolm takes the end of line flame.
Yeah. He didn't mean to. He was just trying to come to pit road again. That thing locked up on him. He was trying to turn left, and, accidents do happen.
I don't let that one go to peer review, though.
No. I just claim those things. I'm not going to peer. I would just claim anyway. Just to claim. Right. I'm done. If I feel like I'm involved and I feel like there was a slight chance that it might have been my fault, I'm just kidding. I'll take the UL in the race. Because if I'm that good, I'm going to work my way back forward. If I'm not that good, well, I'll just sit where I'm at.
You'll be there for a while.
Yeah, it can happen. 01-14, 77-33. There's the 88, 74, 02, 64, 8, and the 11 is going to be your top 10. Lights are going to be off on the pace car as we get going. Now, how about the new models out there for iRacing? For the next-gen cars, the Xfinity, or not the Xfinity, the Toyota Camry and the Dark Horse Mustang released today for their updated models. So if you need paints out there, get a hold of your painter, because they ain't got a whole lot. The painters get a Fuego paints. That's who Chop Shop will use, along with MCI. 01-14, 77-33. We're ready to go. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Green flag.
One gets a good jump. Not as good as the 38. That 38's got some kind of trick up his sleeve on them restarts.
Well, we got to keep our eye on the back here, because that's where this is going to be. Yep,
rack the one, the 35, Fiasco.
Yep. Yeah, that was going to be a thing. Caution, Coulter Jr. 12, pushing on the 01 there. Hold on now. It was Joe Thompson getting to the back of the one. That's kind of uncharacteristic. The one was just trying to back up the corner here. The 12 just way late into the brakes there. Wow. On restarts, you got to be on the brakes early, or cautions will breed cautions. And so, kind of the way it is here. Watch the corner entry here for the 12. The one backing up the corner early. One's a little high. 12 gets to the back of him, and then bam, Bum, bum. Bum, bee, doom, 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 doom. Around you go. The 35 gets into him. One was right rear, right front for Spicy now. No. Coulter Jr. trying to back up into his pit stall here. Gonna have to go. He's gonna go a lap down because something going on with that pit box that didn't allow him to hit the pit box there. Yep. Hey. That's unfortunate.
59 with the lucky dog. That'll be good for him to get a lap back. He's 5 laps down, so that should help him out a bit.
Yeah, he was trying to get a lot of that truck work done. He didn't need the caution to come out to do it, but I'm sure he's glad. I'm sure he's glad he did. Anthony Shook still working on his race as well. That was from earlier on, lap 1, able to get the truck pretty much put back together as best as he can.
Well, Jason, we're a quarter of the way through this race. I thought there'd be a little bit more carnage than this.
4 cautions. That's carnage enough. That's enough. I want this thing to run green. We still got another stage to come up here on 19 laps, 18 laps this time by. We want green flag racing because I want to see if tires are going to be a factor, and I mean they will be a factor, but I want to see the long run race pace because this race at the stage will flip on its head. We'll see the drivers who came to pit road early put themselves back in that same situation. La, 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 la. Right. We are live, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Your chats out there, folks. I want to hear what you guys are doing and how's your Tuesday night. What's new in the world of gaming and esports. I, of course, just finished up a little bit of Star Citizen content, a little Daymar rally. Watched that for a little bit, which is cool. I would love to see more esports in Star Citizen. Speaking of racing, there's different types of racing in there. And watching Atmo Esports, they did a pretty decent job of making light of a headache. They had a big headache happening when it came to the servers and trying to get that open. So it's pretty ecstatic to see what they were able to do. But NASCAR gets started in 2 weeks. New Hampshire primary is going on right now. We'll stay away from politics, but good luck to your voters out there. You can't if you want to have a voice, you got to go vote. That's the only thing I will say about that. Yeah, good stuff, right?
Yes, sir. Lights are off in the pace car, and it dips off that Ford Mustang.
Green flag.
Much better jump by the old 01 there.
He's 16 laps to go this time by with the stage looming. That's going to be one stage as Perry goes to 5th. Wesley Straight back to 6th at 12 as they go. Dustin, thank you very much for the like out there. Much love to you, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you back out there in the old world of the esports platform, the signature Facebook page. We like our Facebook page. We like our YouTube channel. We like it all. Thank you for the share, sir. Much love.
Oh, 3 wide in the back. Church is getting loose, gets hooked by not hooked, but the 16 and the 5 get into it hard. The 23 just barely escapes. It was 3 wide action. People started bouncing into each other, and then the cars behind just could not hold it because of all the fallback. So what? Wow, that was a lot there.
Let's go on board with the 16 here. The 16 looked like he was actually doing his job. 5 to the inside. There's the 23. The 1 goes to the outside. 16, a little free on the bottom there. He just checks up the corner, gets himself right here. Comes off corner exit, and Church. Oh, it was Church. And then the 61 to the 16, and Albert Church gets free off corner 3 wide there. That's what does that.
I think part of that's gotta be on the one. That one sent it way, way deep. I didn't quite have control of that truck, I don't think.
He had nothing to do with that. The one here on the outside. Watch the one take the outside. 23 has the run. This thing does go 3 wide, but it funnels back. The one backs out of the corner. 23 has the run. One has it there. 23 is in the middle. Church had nothing going on. The one held his line.
The one who was held his line on the outside. I don't think the 23 expected him to be there quite. It wasn't that it was the one's fault. I was just like, that was quite a deep throw into the corner.
If you got new tires and you're trying to make up spots, the cautions are going to be coming, which is what's happening now.
Oh yeah.
That's a big shake in that department. So all good things. All good things. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now. Cautions breed cautions, and about 59 get another spot in the lucky dog. Malcolm coming around. Coulter Jr. will have to. Coulter being wrapped up into that would have been the lucky dog there, and that's another thing. He's just running the high lane, trying to keep himself out of trouble. And because of the contact, he was not able to get the lucky dog out of that, and that's unfortunate for him. Is now going to have to wait and battle with Church for that lucky dog spot.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he's going to have a fight with Church there for it, that's for sure.
Caffrey DeSuna coming off pit road. Pit road speed 40 miles an hour. That's slow.
Yeah, maybe Church was pushing it a little too hard and, got a little loose there. 16, man. Poor guy. Got this. 16 had nowhere to go, man. I feel bad for the 16. Alex Thompson. But they do race hard for every single position, don't they, Jason?
Sometimes. Sometimes and that's just the way it goes. It is racing. I mean, no matter what spot you are on the track, I know that Thompson gets a lot of flack for, being new to iRacing, or maybe not having the experience that some drivers do, and some people get nervous driving around him. The one thing he has been trying to improve on is his track awareness, and he's been doing a pretty phenomenal job of doing that. And that's what happened there. He actually slowed down and did his job. It was everybody else around him that was unable to do the job. So Thompson, even with the wrecks that are happening there, I'm going to root for this kid because he's going to be able to do more over the course of what he's got. But let's go back up front. Nathan Biggert, Colby Hartung is going to be 1-2. Stage is going to end here in 11 laps. Lights are going to be off on the pace car this time by completion of lap 70. 01:14, 77, 88, 02, 33. It's going to be the top 3 rows on the restart here. Getting a little bit warm on those. Try to warm those tires up for the restart here. And give yourself a little bit of a headache if you get that right rear a little bit too hot. Of course, trying to clean them off on the bottom of the racetrack would be a little bit better. Trying to scuff them out, maybe try to do that. I don't know. It works sometimes. Most of the time I see people hit each other.
Yeah, or they get loose and they spin, but that Ford Mustang pulls off sharp down the pit lane. 01 has control of the field. Great.
Flag once again, 60 laps in as they dig a little bit more. Here comes the 02 Wesley straight up 13. Biggest move of the race is going to be Chris Roberts up 22. 22 to the outside, 53 rolling. There is the 64, Russell Black in the mix as well. Here is the field. There to the backside, Banks up 17, trying to get to the outside, clear the 40 of Ryan Went into the middle of the corner. It's going to have a good run. Jason Day there as well. Nathan Biggert, 9 laps to go on the stage, coming around to complete lap 61. Caution once again.
Caution in the back. Demiani hard in it. Hit the wall really hard. Poor Anthony there. Every week he gets into a wreck and he comes to me. He's like, dude, I'm in the back and I keep just becoming a victim of everybody else.
Inside lane, 1 there, 12 there, 12 free off corner. Gets into the 23, and the 1 gets hit again. He's going to lose his lucky dog spot one more time. Robert Church involved as well. Caution comes out. If you're involved, that's going to be a thing. Let's see if he actually gets it. Holland come around. Might be Hayden Malcolm again. Yep. I think so. Hold on. We'll see. Damiani, Coulter Jr. on the bottom side here. Church there. Gonna check on, see who got the lucky dog here. Rayburn? Yeah, Rayburn's on the lead. My Burke run went coming to pit road. I'm wanting track position right now. I'm not wanting any of that.
Question, is it cheating for me to text my buddy and tell him to say, hey, you need to take this claim, bro. It was on you. Is that cheating from the booth?
Yeah. They got it. It's got to be on them. Hayden Malcolm gets your lucky dog again. Coulter Jr. and Robert Church unable to avoid the contact again. So one more lap back to Hayden Malcolm, who's going to be 2 laps down now instead of one. Sorry, three laps down instead of. Hold on. I'm mathing correctly, I promise. 2 laps down. You 2 laps down. We'll let the cycle come around. There's so many different things going on with the track state right now that just want to make sure it's working. Rayburn Burke doing it. Tactical Fajita giving us a follow out there on Twitch. Thank you, Fajita. Everything's spicy. 3 laps down for Hayden Malcolm.
Well, put the claim on that one.
And Joe Thompson coming to pit road. Chance for him to maybe top up on fuel. I would not put himself in a situation for tires here. I just put myself in for fuel. Just top off a little bit. Maybe get some track position a little bit later on. After the stage, we'll be 5 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing toward the end of the stage. And our 6th caution here in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. Brad, giving us a like. What's up, Mr. Dove? How are you doing, sir? Slow, my friend. Super Late Model Series coming up this Sunday for Chop Shop Racing. If you want to be a part of the Chop Shop Racing crew, go to chopshopracing.net and check them out. Join their Discord. Check links in the description, of course, to be able to help out with those folks. If you want to be a part of what we do, just trucking, love it, man. Are you ATS trucking or are you iRacing trucking? Oh, man, it's shaking bacon. I help, man. Or are you real life trucking? There's a difference. Shot.
Lap 64. We got 6 laps to the stage here. It's going to get pretty intense here, don't you think?
You're heading to South Dakota. Boy, That's a coldness that I don't want to be a part of. Green flag. We're back at it here as the drivers go to work. Biggert, Hartung, Caffrey back to the inside. Stryker trying to make it work on the middle. And he able to cross over a little bump from the 77. This is a track where the bump and run works. As we go at it, it'll be 4 laps to go this time by. It is.
Spot like that 10th spot, dude. It's gonna be a battle for 10th, man. Everybody thinking I can get that 1 point, man. 3 wide for it. Oh, loses the 11, had to come quick off the wall.
Brandon Porter to the bottom side. Russell Black on the outside.
11 up. Oh, man.
Baby. John Hammond trying to make it work as well. Letitia, much love. I'm so glad. Thank you for being on my streams, Letitia. You're amazing. Jason Day trying to get one more spot out of this. Robert's up 23, still your biggest move of the race. Be 3 laps to go. Might be your stage. I hear some tires. Not quite your stage. 3 laps to go. Lap 68 being completed as we speak. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Nathan Biggert. When I said that he was not done, there it is. 30.33. Holding on now a little bit more. A little free off corner. 88 of Stryker into the wall. They kind of followed each other. How about John Hammond, who came in on lap 45, now finally able to get those tires to be able to work forward. That's a big story here as well. Thank you for the share as well, Letitia. Much love.
Fizzled off quite a bit.
IRL Trucker. Not a bad deal. That's a good gig. My hat's off to you. Absolutely, my hat's off to you. You guys make this world go around. Caffrey just ran his fastest lap of the race, 30.53 on old tires. White flag for the stage here as Nathan Biggert will look solidly here at a 1.2 second lead over Colby Hartung. Caffrey back to the inside. Oh, caution's going to come out. Coulter Jr. involved, upside down, inside out. Quite. Trying to get more out of this one. There's the one to the inside as Ryan went. Robert Church on the high side. I think the one is just free here. Looks like he is sliding up the racetrack in the corner. He is. And bloop. And 5. They both get free. 5, a little free, a little snap. Churchy and the Coulter. No. All right. Well, Abe Malcolm's going to be your lucky dog. His Church was involved in that caution as well. So Hayden Malcolm would be the guy. Church was still a lap down. Coulter Jr. gonna do what he can. He has missed every lucky dog spot for the last 4 cautions. Gonna get himself back, and all because iRacing did something weird on pit road to him. Good to see the MCI Graphics driver come tomorrow night. Winston Throwback Series. Roberts, Magner, John Hammond, Sam Benson will take over the front 4 rows. Roberts came on a lap 16. Took tires and fuel there. Is going to be holding on for a little bit longer and try to maybe split this set. Possibility here. That's a strategy I didn't think would work. The blown out right knee and you got surgery Monday, but still getting work in racing done. That's right. That's right. I saw you out there the other day, my man. Still happy to see you get out there and run.
You gotta get those hand clutches. He's on there with those hand clutches. He's throttling and using the brake with the hand clutches, you know? Is he? Or is he just using his feet still?
I don't know. Brad, that's your question, man. I know that we got Nate Cortila, who drives. He's a young man who has cerebral palsy. He drives with joysticks. And
oh man,
more impressive than I could ever. I mean, and that's what's great about gaming. It's for everybody. It's not just for, the guys with the controllers, the guys with these big giant sim rigs. It's for the guys out there in wheelchairs, maybe back making a comeback, still using your feet. Cool, very cool. People in weird wheelchairs, people who have carpal tunnel, people who have who are deaf, people who are blind with video games can do it by a feel. I don't know if you guys have seen that sensory gaming, which is really cool. There's a whole lot of advances in technology. And one of the biggest companies out there that actually has put a lot of time into that is Xbox, Microsoft. I may not be a full-on Bill Gates fan, but I am a proponent to everything they're doing for gaming to be able to be inclusive to every kind of gamer, which is really cool. So, yeah. That's the way it is. 98's going to elect the high lane on the restart. Magner's going to be in second. Hammond third. On the inside, there is Sam Benson. He's going to be able to have a restart on the outside with Roberts in front of him. 98.38 on the outside. 27.75 on the inside. Here's Holland and Rincon. And row number 3 on the restart. See, now the tables have reversed. And keep your eye on the 59. He might get another lucky dog out of this one. He's 2 laps down. He was 3 laps down. He just got to keep his nose clean. We got there Sunday full time. Right on, man. Right on. We're going. Green flag. Once again, for the final stage, we're going to go 127 laps. 120, well, technically 125 laps. 120 for this time.
Some people staying out there. I'm just taking fuel.
Well, Roberts did not come to pit road. He came to pit road in 16,
Yeah.
so the 38 is going to be there. Roberts out there leading is smart because those are points.
Oh, yeah.
98 battles back. 38 is going to be free on the inside. Here comes Matt Magner back to the outside. 76 of 200. 38 is going to be able to send the corner. Caution comes out again. Donnell Williams involved. Kevin Asuda, Coulter Jr. on the stop here. Coulter just pancaked. There's the 2 on the inside. There's the 45 of Desuna. Donnie having to jump to pit road. Just taking a look here. I don't know why that thing. I think he just got free. He did. Free. End of the wall. Oh, the 45. Whoa. Ouch. Hold on. There's Devin Desuna here. Watch this. 45 here. 16 clears. 16 goes to the outside. Just a little bumpy into 3 of Whitehead. Oh, man.
I don't know if that one. Sorry.
No, I don't think anybody's going to get the lucky dog.
No. That one car is pretty ripped up, dude. Man.
He didn't do anything wrong there. He just...
This is good for Roberts, though. He's sitting here getting points under caution, right?
Yeah. That's what's unfortunate about that. Again, for Coulter Jr. here. Just can't avoid the contact. His teammate gets free, sends the 45 and a 3 up. There's no way to avoid that, especially off corner exit. Actually, Anthony Shook might actually get the lucky dog. Maybe. Wait. Hold on. Is Church going to get the lucky dog?
Yep, Church gets the lucky dog.
Actually getting the lucky dog. Jose, thank you for the like. Much love, Corsino. Appreciate you. All right. Another handful of drivers coming to pit road. Stryker, one of those, right? Philip Caffrey on pit road. Devin Asuna on pit road. Churchy going around. Finally gets back on the lead lap. Anthony Shook will be the next driver looking for some more laps here. Yeah, got enough time. They could have a bunch of cautions. Tis what it is. All right, folks. Hydrate. Man, we're not even halfway through this one. They got a whole. They got to get this green flag running, because once they go green flag, once they start, putting in the work, putting in the time, it'll be good to go. The Bears did come to pit road as well. Be topping off on fuel this time. We'll see. Maybe a set of tires. I mean, he didn't even really get to run. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuel's important. All right, folks, let's hydrate. You guys get out there, do so yourself. Make sure you get out there and click that like button as well. Follow us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm getting our guy set up on this one. We have another caution here as things roll out. Let's take a look and see what happened. Brandon Porter having an issue. Looks like he went off track. Just free off corner. Jason Day was free as well. Great save for the 11 there. That's what brings out the caution. We'll be back again. New tires trying to rule the roof. Sam Benson out front. And hold on to us. We're doing it.
enough for me right now. This helps. That way when you do the replays, it'll...
All right, we're just having a little chit chat. I was getting everything hooked up for SDK and getting everybody ready to rock and roll. There's going to be a 38 good green flag here for the 9th caution. Better restart for the 38. Matt Magner and John Hammond second and third. Here comes Spicy to the outside. There is Rich Holland as we go into 1 and 2. 35 to the outside, 75. A little free, not quite into the wall. They give each other a lot of room here. Good run out of the corner. Nathan Biggert in tow. The newest of tires is going to be right there in 5th. One of the things that you got to keep in mind with these drivers is there's going to be a ton of action without having to push too hard here. Tire saving mode is going to be the biggest factor here, and form factor when it comes to some of the other drivers that do have new tires right now.
Yeah, 53. Got a little loose off the corner there of Burt, last week's winner.
Brandon Banks up 13. Joe Thompson's going to be up 19. Thompson right now your biggest move of the race. Joe has been putting in some time, but right now you got the 0-2 at Wesley straight to the outside. Brian Rayburn's going to be in the middle of that as well. Newbrow and Jason Day off several spots. Brian Rayburn off 11. Jason Day back here off 17. Checking out our driver cam, see how they're doing. Jason
Pretty
Day
wide for 14th or 13th there.
Jason,
3 wide all over the place.
3 wide everywhere. 2 wide everywhere. They're going to be 2 and 3 wide in the corner. It looks amazing. Not necessarily what you want to be seeing.
Not fun in the car.
Jason,
You're freaking out in the car.
Jason Day to the outside. Here is Michael Newbrow right behind him. Newbrow trying to hold on to that higher lane. Into the corner, a little downshifting. That's a secret I didn't.
Yeah, so they were telling me that on older tires, you're going to have to downshift off the corners. And what you want to do is you go into that corner right as you get right back into the gas. You downshift and then hit it in 3rd gear to get a good long top of the corner. You're heading these corners at about 150 miles an hour, and they're braking all the way to 100, coasting through that corner up to about 95, then hammering it again, 150 back down that next straight.
Our correction off the corner there. It's Jason Day in front of him. About Robert's he's trying to work his way back forward up 12. They've deemed this the Robert's Award 12 all the way to the bottom. Heavy corner entry. Has to drop in. That was momentum that you don't necessarily see out of the back of this corner. Joe Thompson trying to send the corner. Gets out with brakes, heavy brakes, tries to avoid the 74. Joe Thompson. There's Brandon Porter back to the inside. Russell Black just trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected. Is going to be there side by side with the 12.
And Brandon Porter just barely survived right there. He just about hooked himself on that 12 car, and he's again playing with that 64. Man, he is cutting no breaks for himself as he goes in and out there.
Joe Thompson, Alex Thompson. Thompson up 10. This Thompson up 10. Alex just trying to stay out of trouble here. Van Benson still your race leader. Matt Magner in second. There is Nathan Biggert working the middle of the corner. 94 of 200. Caution comes out. And Perry,
that's right in the middle of the field.
And Perry, Connor Hazel. Take a look here. Oh, just a little touch. A little feel of cotton. The fabric of our life. It's back up. I think it's just a racing deal. 33 out of the corner, a little hot there, but we'll take a look. Here it is, 33, 44. 33 goes to drop on the corner. Has a good run on the 44. Drops the corner. Oh, 33 heavy
Ooh.
brakes and a 30. I'm sorry, the 44 heavy brakes, but the 33 heavy brakes a little bit there as well. Both these drivers get a little bit of contact with each other. They're all good. Lucky dog will be Hayden Malcolm.
That's gonna be a little speed bump in their race, but they're gonna be just fine. They're gonna be back fighting for it pretty quick.
They'll be fine. And Asuna looking for a free pass still. Greg Whitehead, Donnell Williams out of the race. Coulter Jr. out of the race. Anthony Shook on pit road getting more of the truck work done. How about John Hammond, Rich Holland, Ed Perry, Joe Thompson, Alex Thompson, Robert Church coming in. A lot of drivers might come in here for that final time if they get a few cautions here this cycle in the right course. But I would almost guarantee a lot of the drivers are going to be holding on to an extra set, maybe just hold on to some fuel, get that extra fuel load in. With three sets of tires on the wall, you need an extra set in the pit. 59's your lucky dog. And I believe is finally back on the lead lap. That ain't giving us a like. What's up, my friend? Hate to see a race go that way. I hate to see a race go that way. You're the bomb. I will definitely see you tomorrow, Winston Throwback Series. Yeah, we're a full schedule. All but Friday. Till December 9th. All right, where do you think now? What's our over-under on cautions?
Where are we at?
I think we're at 10. 9, 10, something like that.
Well, hey, I see some clean racing coming up here. I see green flags in our future, sir.
That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Oh yeah. It's just 17, says Brad. That's the over-under. Got 17 for Brad out there.
I'll put $10 on the under. I'll put $10.
17 for Brad. We're at 9 or 10 right now. We got an over-under. We got to make it fun for folks. Cautions are going to happen. It extends the race. It extends the drivers. It extends the things that are going on here. But you got to remember that sometimes short track racing goes this way. I know that we've got about 25 minutes before Spicy has to go to work.
I don't think he's making it to the end of the race.
He might not. But he'll make it as long as he can. Actually, he's out of the race. Never mind. Spicy's in 30th.
He gone. He
Nice,
gone.
All right, Spicy.
Benson. He didn't pit during the stage break, so he should still have 2 sets of tires in his stall.
45 is the last time he came in. He's trying to get out there for track position, thinking a green flag run was coming in. Tough night for MCI. Yes, sir. It is a tough night. But all good. All good. 38-27-01-14. Green flag. Yeah, 10th caution. Over under on 17. Donnie, what's your guess? How many cautions we gonna get?
Oh, the 01 to 27. There was a massive hook on the restart there. It was not loose tires. Maybe it was loose tires shifting gears, but oh man. Take a look here.
On to your stuff.
All right, hold on. My horse ain't running away. We're good here, Jason. I got him.
Good luck.
Oh yeah,
14.
Yep. I'm like, somebody did something. It wasn't.
Oh no, it's going.
Can we see his RPM? Yeah, look at his RPMs here. Let's check out his RPMs. If he's shifting, we're gonna see his RPMs drop. So he may have shifted and spun out. So we gotta take a really hard look at that. Let's take a look.
Oh, hold on, we're on the wrong driver. Go to Colby Hartone. This is where this happened.
There we go. That's where we want to be.
Back up. There's Matt Magner on the outside. Front. 15's your number, sir? Oh, he checked up. Magner checked up to not pass Oh, no, he just went to turn into the inside.
Yeah, he did. It was kind of, I think the shift kind of made him go farther than he wanted to, but no, he just went to the inside.
If we go to Matt Magner here, folks, and Matt actually might get a black flag here.
He jumped the start, but I think he's fine because he did not beat the 38th to the line. You're going to see he's going to jump really hard here, and he's going to let off hard.
Yeah, no, he passed the 38. So I mean, you can't pass the leader. You can't pass before the start finish line. That's just part of iRacing's telemetry here. Yeah, 38. Finally, yeah, no, that's a black flag. He beat the 38 to the start here. So that is a black flag. 38's gonna go. That's iRacing's doing. That's not the league. And the 14 goes to get to the inside and.
Didn't matter. He got hooked anyway.
The one is there on the left. It's Nathan Biggert. 14.
That is such a weird. That is. Oh man, 15. I would not want to be hard tongue right now, man. There's some looks being looked at him.
It's an oops. It happens.
Yeah, it happened. I've done it. I've done it to my own teammates. Man, everybody reminds me about Watkins Glen every single year, man.
Halfway through this one, folks. Lucky dog will be somebody. Malcolm? But he was just on the lead lap. How's he the lucky dog again?
He was probably fixing damage and using lucky dog.
He was only in there for 8.9 seconds.
Hey, Jason, you ready for a little bit of trivia?
Real quick. Donnie, 15 is your number. 15's my number, too. But, not for this one. I don't know how many we're going to
All
do.
right.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right. 1993 was the first NASCAR Cup Series race at the Magic Mile. Who won that race?
What year?
1993 was the first NASCAR race scheduled at the Magic Mile.
Short track specialist back then. Harold Walter?
He's a buddy of Mark Martin. He's Mark Martin's buddy. He raced an ASA with him. Had a beer sponsor for his entire career.
When the first New Hampshire race?
Uh-huh. Rusty Wallace.
Two.
Yeah.
Would make sense. He was a short track specialist. Jeff Burton? Right, does that Jeff Burton? Nah, he said Rusty Wallace. Okay. We should give Chad a chance.
Oh, we should. You're right. You're all right.
Chad a chance to answer.
It was also maybe Allison's final race. Was that race? Yeah. Yeah, kind of a cool fact there. As we go back to green, Benson gets a great jump. The 01 fighting the 28 on the outside of him. The 01's going to get a good exit here. No, here comes the 28. It's a better exit than the 01.
01's flat spots. Jorge Rincon's going to be up top here in third. These drivers go to work. Banks in fourth. Count out Brandon Banks. I said he was going to find his time and take his time. Here he comes, 54 to the inside. That's the 53 to the outside. Oh, man, loud New Hampshire. It's loud. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, the 40 off. 40. Brian went into the grass. He was giving me plenty of hard time before the race.
He should.
I told him I'd give him a shout out for that. So
he should. Ryan's a cool cat.
No, he's awesome. He's just having fun.
Well, he should. He also has the coolest hoodie you're ever gonna see. There it is.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that in pre-race.
You know, we all get frustrated with the race. It's good. It's good. He looks fine. Dan Benson, your race leader. Nathan Biggert in second. How about this one? Screams that there's still some damage that Nathan's going to have to deal with. Jeremiah Burke's going to be in third here. The 23 rolling the middle out. 54 rolls to the bottom side. Burke and Banks. 354. Now the 28 of Rincon. Rincon, a little wall tap there. Oh, man.
Getting dicey for fourth.
Briar Motorsports Park was the original name. Holy cow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, it's named after the family. It's called Loudon. I like Loudon better than New Hampshire.
It was Briar Motorsports Park back when it was a road course.
Yeah. They still have a road course on this thing today. They actually run karts on it at New Hampshire. I know that I was talking to a friend of mine stationed over in North Carolina who still runs karts in that area, and he traveled up to Loudon quite often.
Yeah, the track was built in 1991, so before that it was the Bear and the Bear family owned it. Briar.
All right, let's check in through your field here. Checking on your drivers. Churchy back here. He's going to be the last driver on the lead lap. Ryan Witt's going to be in 24th. He's trying to track down his cousin's trying to track him down here. About 13.8 seconds. Church just ran his fastest lap of the race, though. 30.91. He'd Malcolm with a 59. Here's the thing about this track. It is a good enough track to be able to run your race pace and be able to just take your time and figure out kind of where you need to be, kind of where you need to have that momentum. But even with a little bit of damage, as long as you don't abuse your gears, as long as you don't abuse the truck, you should be able to make up some ground. And Brandon Banks to third here as he looks to try to get his first win. Krober's going to be on the bottom side. Banks there has the 5 in the middle. 8 to Krober to the bottom side. Burke's going to be in 5th. Rincon in 6th. We'll throw this on exciting, folks, while we let these drivers settle in. Let's see what's going to happen here. We got some 2x2 racing all throughout. I'm going to fix up some stuff. Be right back. Not right now. Yeah. All right. Caution comes out here, folks. And Perry. 75 there. 6, 3. Yeah. Into the corner. Oh, the 75 went to turn down. 33 kind of sent it in the corner there, though. Yeah, I don't know. I like Ed. I like John as well. Don't want anybody to have any issues. A little free for the 75, a little wall tap. And I tell you what, he put it in that corner. 33 sent the corner, and I think John was just going to thought he was going to be clear when he was able to turn in. Woo, baby. There's a 12. Get easing around. 33 ending his day here. 12's caution. Over-unders. 15. We got 17. You tell me out there. I want to know what you got. I want everybody. Everybody. Let's go.
Hey, Jason, I got another doozy for you over here. You ready?
Uh-huh.
New Hampshire has a track mascot. What is it, or what is his name?
Oh, I don't even have a clue.
The Moose, Milo the Moose.
Milo
You ever
the
do
Moose.
that, man?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh man, that's crazy. What track has a mascot? I know Auto Club didn't have a mascot.
Well, I mean, Miles the Monster, that's their mascot.
Yeah,
You know,
that's their mascot.
I could see it.
Well, you think it'd be like a Magic Moose, right? Because the Magic Mile. Milo, the Magic Moose. Sorry.
At least it isn't Magic Mike. That's for sure. John Hammond's going to be your race leader right now, and you know he is not giving up that spot. He will take it to the review. I do, and I mean I probably would have claimed that one. That would have been on me.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, if
And
it's
he does the
cycles,
points.
no, he doesn't actually.
No, I know.
They got a whole bunch of admins out there that take care of this.
Oh no, they won't let him get away with it. I just like to make bad jokes about Hammond because we're brothers.
Hammond, Strickland, Culver, Thompson. It's Joe Thompson up 30. Got Hayden, Malcolm, Ryan Wentz. Going to be your next 3 rows on the restart here. John Hammond has an opportunity. Caffrey having an issue under caution.
No, Hammond would give him the penalty probably twice over. When he gets the penalty after this race, he's probably going to give himself double the penalty knowing him.
Who's the driver to lead all the laps? Dark wins these. I know, Polar, but he had to go to work. Unfortunate he had to go to work because he doesn't win these. Who is the driver to lead all the laps at New Hampshire? Somebody has.
Who's led the most laps at New Hampshire?
Somebody's led all laps at New Hampshire.
Oh. I should be able to get you that pretty quick.
Brad is actually asking out there. I'm not Googling it. I'm not going to do it.
Hey, I'm already on the wiki, so hey, I was already there. I got a defense. The pace car pulls off. The 75 has control of the field. Striker on the outside. Good jump for the 75. Striker going to try to defend.
Green flag for the 75 as Jerry Culver pulls up in 3rd. Joe Thompson's going to be in 4th. Sam Benson trying to roll in the middle lane. And behind Ryan Wentz. They're 3 wide. Go Bears to the bottom side. They're 3 wide getting into turn 3. Brandon Banks in tow behind the 98. There's the 59 of Hayden Malcolm to the outside. Brandon Banks on the inside. Wall close. Comfort. Caution. Thompson, Newbrow, Connor Hazel, and Ball. Dudley. Jeff Burton did. I wondered if you were going to get there. Oh, 77 of Caffrey. Oh. You know what? Good on Alex for stopping there. You know what? He saw that. He saw that happening. I'm going to give this one to him. Matt Magner is right there, the 27, but this happened way up here. This again. It's Thompson that was up in the midst of all that. This is the 77 of Caffrey, I believe, got bumped here. Here's Michael Caffrey, the 11. And 77 of the 28, all right there. That's Jorge Racone. 77 to the toe. There's 3 wide there. 77 gets this. A little free for the 28. A little backing up the corner. 11 just gives him a little bump. Sends him around. A little touch. A little feel. A little cotton. A little fabric of our life. Connor Hazen's going to be your lucky dog. Come around, get one of those laps back. Actually, Brian Rayburn should have been the lucky dog. Think he's already on. Well, actually, I think he's already on.
Oh yeah, you're right. He is.
He might be. He actually might be a lap down. Is he waiting for the pace car?
I think he's waiting for the pace car.
He is waiting for the pace car.
Poor guy's gonna be a lap down. Poor guy.
Malcolm, Caffrey, Nathan Biggert, all coming to pit road. Jason Demiani, Robert Church, Michael Newbrow, Wesley Strait, all coming together. This has not been the cleanest of races, but it has still been a race here, folks.
All right, Jason, one more. You ready?
Always.
All right. Who is the one driver to win an open wheel race and a NASCAR Cup Series race at New Hampshire?
Andretti.
No.
Is it open wheel? Is it a wheel-in?
No, open wheel meaning IndyCar, pardon. That's just me, my road course speaking there. IndyCar or open wheel oval.
Let's see. Depends on when it happened. When did it happen?
So the guy that won it in IndyCar, and then so he won it in IndyCar first in the 90s, and then won in the 2000s. There's somebody who transitioned from IndyCar from the 90s to the 2000s.
Tony
So
Stewart?
transferred from, that's their man right there, Smoke. Got a win at New Hampshire in the 90s at Loudon, and he also got one in a Cup car. So kind of a cool fact. Like the guy is a very talented guy. Can do it. Any car.
I should have known it because that's Jess's. That was Jess's favorite driver. Should have known that. So, Brad, you got it right. There you go, man. He said Ryan Newman first, Gordon, then Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton. I love it. Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton did it all.
Yeah, Jeff Burton actually has the most wins, tied with one other driver, and he retired last year. Beat Kevin Harvick in the 4. So 4 wins for Burton and Harvick at the track. Most laps led by Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon led almost 1,400 laps at Loudon. Isn't that just insane?
And what's up, Robert? What a cluster. It's been a cluster. In a rough race. It's all good, though. 21 drivers on the lead lap. Connor Hazel will be the guy looking for the next opportunity. Be 2 laps down. How come Nathan Biggart's 2 laps down? What in the world happened there? Oh, he got held. And he had a minute 46 in damage. He's going to be 8 lap down. Maybe 2 laps down. Ooh, maybe. You don't see Nathan Biggart 2 laps down. Ryan Newman, if you go by Wheeling, yeah. About the Rocket Man. A fan of Newman. I actually watched him win the SRX championship this past year over here at Lucas Oil. 75-88, right. Green flag, 13 cautions so far. We're getting close to some numbers here, folks.
Did you see that idiot on that restart? That was talented right there. Part of me thinks that John Hammond may have helped him out with that jump there.
Timing is everything. Caution.
Yellow's
11:52, 14th time.
Can I switch the over? I'm just...
No, I think John might think about pit road here. All right, let's go here. Brandon Porter, Jason Day. I think he just got free. He did. Oh, ooh, man. It snapped on him. Oh, yeah, he immediately went to pit road.
He's going to feel that tomorrow morning.
He was in a sim rig. Newbrow got a piece there. 2 got a piece there. Oh, the 45 of Asuna. Stryker, your race leader. Go to him for some points led. Connor Hazel should be your lucky dog here. Nathan Biggart still looking for one of his laps back as well. Behind the 3 of Greg Whitehead, Newbrow coming to pit road. Get some of that truck looked at. Colby Hartung in as well. Ryan Rayburn, Jason Day coming in. Hey. Nate, he's getting the truck worked on again. Connor will be your lucky dog here. Nate coming in a lap earlier than he probably should here, I think. Quite sure. Stryker out there. Last came in on lap 84. 95 here for John Hammond, Jerry Culver, Ryan Wendt, your top 4. Wendt came in on 62. 113 for Sam Benson. Joe Thompson, Chris Roberge. Thompson came in on 95. Roberge at a 113 for everybody else. 119 for Hayden Malcolm, Wesley Strait, Anthony Vianney. Now Connor Hazel will come around, be back on the lead lap. Boy, howdy, man. In a rough
Man,
go.
Jason. Man, do you remember Jason? How old are you, Jason? No, you don't need to say that. You remember back in the 90s? They were thinking about shutting this track down because they're like, it's too dangerous if your brakes go out and going into the turn, man. And we saw that pretty hard hit there, and it wasn't even into a turn, but it just reminds you of Davey Allison and his accident here that happened. And you just, every time I see this track, I think about Davey. So just shout out to Davey.
Who is the driver that's afraid of the launch? I don't know.
Oh, I know this one. Was it Hamlin?
I mean,
I think it was Hamlin.
might be. 77 of the 16 looking for a free pass here.
And I got that chat roaring with questions, don't I?
It's what it's about. What it's supposed to be about. It's all about them. Was it Hamlin? It was Hamlin. It is.
Yeah. I listened to his podcast. That's how I know.
I just not a fan. I want to
No,
be.
I'm not a fan of him either. But listen, his podcast. You don't have to be a fan of him to listen to his podcast. It's good.
Sure, I do. I can't stand his voice. That's just me. Some people don't like my voice either. So, it's okay. I don't care.
Jeez. We all hate your. No, I'm just kidding.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just, he just, I don't know. I mean, I watched today. I know that his podcast with Dirty Mo, but I'm a bigger fan of the Dale Jr. download and listen to him and Mike go back and forth.
Yeah. I like Door Bumper Clear. Those guys are crazy, man.
They're fans more so than they are. You know, I mean, they've been involved in the industry, but they treat it like they're fans, and that's what I think is important about having a podcast. You get it from the driver crew chief perspective. Now we're getting it from the the fan perspective, and they go hard at them. Green flag here, 128 of 200 being completed. This 200 miler is turning into.
Please don't.
Jeremiah Burke there in the back, 54, 98. Ford's going at it inside and outside here. 53 on the run, 98 leaning on the 54. As Roberts goes to work, Caffrey coming to pit lane. Like he is having to come to pit lane.
Yeah, he got a penalty. It sounds like he was passing under yellow, so.
Boy, man. Just gonna throw this up there. $88, $75, $13, $40, $38 for your top five. Sam Benson back where he started. He's got some traffic behind him. 38 to the inside of the 40. 38 trying to make fourth his own. He's going to be able to do so here. There's your battle box between Benson and Culver. Culver finally with a good run into the PBR racing machine. Little Toyota 24-3. Into the 12, into the 64. Big one happening back here as the drivers go to work and collecting their gear shifters and their cuss words and everything else that was happening in that moment. Wesley Straight. A great accident avoidance for Wesley. And oh man, Mark Retchen got free off corner here. Oh, actually the 12 almost helped him save it there. And you know what? That was very minimum damage. Cautions breed cautions here.
None. Yeah, almost none for the 24, I gotta say, but if I'm that 24, I'm hollering as soon as that thing opens. Hey, that was me, man. Got real loose there.
What two drivers have the best average finish?
Hamlin's one of them. And maybe Kyle Busch.
At New Hampshire?
Yeah. Hamlin and Kyle Busch. I'm going to go with that. Maybe Burton?
Probably Jeff Gordon.
Oh, probably Gordon. Gordon led the most laps, so.
New Hampshire has been, it's a track that's been around. The 90s is when it was predominant. I would assume it was Gordon. All right. I think Biggert should be your lucky dog here. He's able to keep himself out of that one.
I think Hamlin has the best best average finish? That's the question, right? Was average finish
on active drivers or overall? That's the other question. Brad Kozlowski and Kevin Harvick. I could see Harvick at 5. Yeah, both of them at 5. Yeah.
What series is that?
Cup Series.
Man, the wiki's wrong. That doesn't surprise me though.
Yeah. Who's the winningest driver in NASCAR? And then who's
Kyle Busch.
No, who's the winningest active driver in NASCAR? You could say Kyle Busch. Who's the winningest driver in NASCAR?
The winningest driver in NASCAR is still Kyle Busch. He's won over 200 races in the NASCAR series.
You're counting all 3 series, right?
All 3 series, yes. Of course, sorry. We all know who the most winningest driver is.
Richard Petty.
Yes, sir.
Actually, as of March 2023, Richard Petty holds the record for the most NASCAR Cup Series wins at 200. Yes. Kyle Busch is the most active driver with 63, 102 Xfinity wins and 64 truck wins. But Richard Petty has 200 Cup Series wins.
Yes, sir.
It is Dave Pearson, 105 Cup Series wins. Jeff Gordon, 93. Dale Earnhardt, 76. Kevin Harvick, 60. Rusty Wallace, 5. 54.
Mr. Jimmy Johnson there. Mr. Jimmy Johnson in there.
Hey, Lee Petty, strong too. Yeah, Petty's the man. Petty's got over 200 Cup Series wins, and that's where I go. I don't go off the other series. Now, Kyle Busch does have an incredible resume, but when it comes to the Cup Series, he still needs a few more. He'll retire before it's all said and done. Mr. Dudley, thank you again. Williams, thank you. Donnie, thank you again. Jose, thank you very much again. Letitia, much love. Brad, thank you again. Dustin, thank you very much as well. Alex, much love to you. Thank you to the chats out there. Keep the chats lively, keep them friendly, keep them awesome, and everybody should be able to see everybody except for I think Facebook doesn't have the. If you're watching on Facebook, you kind of have to watch the screen because it doesn't have the relay mode. But everything you see on Twitch is Facebook and YouTube chat. If anything you see on YouTube, you can see I think all of the chats there as well. Facebook is the only one that Restream doesn't work. 38 almost backs into the 54 there on the clutch. So 75, 13, 8, green flag, 134 of 200.
That 13 just did not want to go there.
He didn't want to get a passing under yellow. Low, 13 gets sent to the corner by the 38. All over the back bumper. Here they go. 75 out front, 8 back to the outside. Here comes Benson. Caution. Robert's off track. Stryker, Retchen, Roberts, Malcolm. And there is your 15th caution of the race. Whoop. 24. Bree in the corner. Stryker unable to avoid that one. 59 to Malcolm gets involved. And oh man. Caffrey should be your lucky dog here, I would believe. Michael Caffrey should have also be looking for a free pass at some point. Give it a Suna. But Brian Rayburn should be, actually, I take it back. Brian Rayburn should be your lucky dog here, folks. Bigger back on the race, back on the lead lap. Luke Thompson, Hayden Malcolm, Michael Strickland, Chris Roberts, Mark Retchen. These drivers looking for some time, but Brian Rayburn should be your lucky dog. 63 laps left. Quite a few, sir. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Talk trivia. Hey, you talk to chat.
You want me to talk some trivia? I don't have the track open.
Now just pull up NASCAR trivia. Ask chat.
Oh yeah, NASCAR trivia. Eh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep it New Hampshire based. Who has gone around New Hampshire the fastest? In the oval. We're not talking about the Briar Motorsports Park. We're talking about who has gone the fastest around the oval. Any car. All right, and then we'll also add who's gone the fastest around it in a cup car, just for kicks and gigs. For some hints, 2001, the fastest lap was ran in ever, um, and 2021 was the fastest Cup Series, right? So that kind of eliminates the Cup Series now, doesn't it? As we kind of knew that though, so. To look farther down, man, kind of floating through the field here. Got Benson looking good in the 38. Now, if you answered Scott Dixon is the fastest man at the Magic Mile, my man Scott Dixon. By the way, guys, I got to give the shout out. I cannot help it. I'm a huge endurance fan. Look for Scott Dixon. He is going to be racing for Cadillac Racing this weekend. In the Daytona 24, but he is the fastest man also around the Magic Mile at a 22.3. These guys are doing their laps in about 30, a little over 30 seconds. Scott Dixon did it in a 22.3. That's fast. That's real fast. That is, of course, in an Indy car at Dallara IR05. It's a fast car, but here it dips the pace car, dipping off a pit road. Hammond's got the lead. Green. Hammond gets a good jump off the corner here. Got our eyes on Black, back for 7th, 8th on straight. A little bit of a cutoff there for straight. Eyes on Demiani. Hazel with Demiani beneath him. Hazel trying to make it work. Caution is back out once again. If you're taking the over-under, I think we're on the over already. Let's take a look here. Let's see what happened. Thompson, hits the rear end of the 61 and just, I think the 61 was already getting loose there when I was going to go bye-bye, but 61 hits the wall on the inside. I think the 16 is not going to have too much damage here. Alex Thompson, 10 laps down here. So
that's unfortunate. I was just sitting here watching, listening, and enjoying myself. You know. Yeah, Thompson. I think Phillip had. I think Phillip was free there, and
I think so too.
Let me just get back here, and that might have just been a checkup. But we'll look. We'll go inside the cockpit view here. Maybe Thompson just had a good run. Oh yeah, he just slow on the throttle. Yeah, he was just slow on the throttle. I think Thompson actually did get to the back of him here. I'm a fan of Alex. Going Alex's point of view here. Good run on the corner. Good run. Oh, it was like the 61 kind of planted there. So,
yeah.
I don't know. They opposite numbers to each other do it. Did everybody get any questions wrong or right out there? I don't even know.
All right, yeah, take a look at that chat. We're looking for the answer is Scott Dixon and Brad Keselowski. Take a look at that chat there. Let me know.
Richard Petty. No.
Richard Petty never raced at this track, actually. Not a single time.
Really?
Oh, unless he's on the road course. Maybe the road course, but not this oval. Because you think, when was Richard Petty's last race? 92 Atlanta, right?
Yeah, but this track was open in 90, wasn't it?
It was, but the Cup Series didn't go till 93. unless I am completely mistaken. That is what I thought.
His last win was the Firecracker 400 in 84.
Yeah, so confirmed 1993 was the first race. Like I said earlier, that was the next day. Davey Allison was in a helicopter crash.
I know, man.
The guy who died here going into turn 3 was Adam Petty. Actually, I forgot about that. I got the two mixed up. So,
man, oh man, a lot of history at this track, folks.
Oh yes, lots of history.
I see it, Jerry. I see it. All right. John Hammond, still your race leader here. See, free pass coming out. 95 still holding on. Culver, Sam Benson to third. DJ Krover's going to be back here in fourth. Look at the field here. Hammond will elect the high lane. A chance for the 8 to close in some distance. 38 will be on the bottom side here with the 13. And the driver's not allowed to change lanes before the start-finish line. There's not allowed to pass below each other as well. So if you're going to make a pass, you have to make a pass on the high side. But you're not allowed to change lanes before the start-finish line. It's the way the leagues work. Which is way, I mean, it's even the same way that I do things on my end. Be at Richmond this week for the Signature Esports Truck Series. So if you want some more short track racing, you'll be able to check that out tomorrow or on Thursday. Tomorrow we're at Hotlanta for the Winston Throwback Series. Green flag, good restart for the 35 there, for the 75 there. They get ready to dig into turn 1 and 2. 13 clears the 8. 8's going to have a run to the outside. 53 in tow. Oh, 13. Dicey there. Wow.
Yeah, that 13 was pushing way too hard in my opinion.
Gives the lane to the 38 to make the pass, and I do believe that TJ Kroger had the better line there to be able to make that stick, but unable to do so. Jerry Culver dropped back to third. Brandon Banks up to fifth. Jeremiah Banks is going to be...
there goes the 64. The 64.
Big one.
A whole big
here.
crash. Oh, that's a big one. That's the biggest one we've seen all night. 23 is involved on the wall. 45. Yeah, everybody. That's the better way to put it. Jason, nice job. Everybody.
Here's a look. 44 into the 64, it looked like up there is Russell Black right here. He's sideways already. Back up and take a look. 64 dropped to the corner like he was supposed to. Connor Hazel goes to drop in right here and just
he just let go of the brake.
And then all of a sudden,
ooh,
on top of spaghetti, Michael Caffrey becomes your lucky dog. Maybe. Well, let's take a look. Was he able to stop? Yeah, he's good.
Oh yeah, he avoided it.
He's good.
I think the 20.
Maybe not.
Oh, that 24 man just screwed him. Poor guy. Now, I'm curious about something. Go back to that wreck. Get your eyes on the 23 there.
Hold on.
Watch him go. Oh, sorry.
We're gonna check on the lucky dog. I want to make sure netcode didn't ruin a day here. He's good. He's good.
All right.
'77 is going to be your lucky dog here.
Watch him go in the corner here.
41 to the inside.
Look, he's going to try to dodge it here. He goes all the way up to the wall. Oh, I thought he maybe didn't get anything. Nope, he got pretty good. The big stack up on the wall.
Russell Black in 13th. This driver with new tires is going to be Colby Hartung. Give it a 141. Got some extra damage repaired as well. Went is there. Biggert's there. Jason Day came in. And this is turning into the Darlington of Darlingtons. Jeremiah Burke will be able to have a good restart here. If John Hammond elects the outside here, it's going to be a good restart for him. How many yellows? 17 right now.
You better took the over. You better have taken the over.
Hopefully you took the over, yeah.
I took the under. I was wrong. I owe Jason $10. So
PayPal.me/Signature Esports. That's the way it is, folks.
I'll get on it. My bad. I'll get on it. That's on me.
Good. We're trying to buy a new graphics card, so I'll take all the bets that I can win.
Double or nothing for under 21. Double or nothing.
What do we got? 148 left. Are you sure you want to take that bet? We got 52 laps left.
Am I going to actually have to send you the money?
Hammond, Benson, Culver, Burke, Banks, Grover is going to be your top three on the restart here. Top three rows on the restart. I would assume John's going to use the outside lane.
Oh yeah.
You know, leagues are allowed one bad race. And this isn't just it's not that it's bad. It's just they just can't get going. And
oh yeah. If they get going here, they're going to have a long green stretch. They just need time to get stretched out and into where they need to be. But now there's been so many cautions. There's so many different strategies on the track that the two strategies are running into each other, just like last week at Las Vegas. So it makes it so hard once you get into this role to get out because of that. So you just got to give them some time. They'll get there. They're going to thin the field here, and then they're going to be on their way.
Yeah, I said the over. He said, you owe me 10.
No, I owe him 10 too? Oh, man. Give me your PayPal.
That's
Space Train 1 all on Discord.
75, 38, 53, 13, 18 cautions.
Let's keep it green this time. Heading to turn 1.
Oh, there's another one.
That's commentator's curse right there. I'll shut up. My bad.
19.
That one's on me, guys. Sorry.
19. Gary Culver. It's in. I mean, a great save by the 53 here. And the restart went to the 53. It was a great restart. Watch the restart here. As they get into the corner, this was good. Right here, 13 sets up the corner to try to turn in. And this is common whenever you're trying to push the corner to be able to get the momentum off the corner. He didn't want to drive straight in the corner, so he just had a late turn in. 53 gets sent up the racetrack. And that's Jeremiah Burke there. And he was able to save it. So, like, minimize the damage. And really didn't have all that much. Wait. Minimize the damage. Still got some, though. 19. Yeah, we won't say the 2021 number. They'll be
They're gonna be fine.
John Hammond, Sam Benson. Benson just trying to get there. Brandon Banks is going to be in fourth here. He's your biggest mover of the race. Joe Thompson tied for that spot. It's going to be up 25. He's in ninth. The Bears up 17. 16 drivers on the lead lap. Actually, more than that. Mark Retchen's going to come around and put himself back on the lead lap. Connor Hazel should be either a lucky dog or a free pass at this particular point. Actually, coming to pit road, we'll see.
All right, Jason, you want to learn something cool?
Always. Every day with knowledge is best.
Jeff Gordon has done so many laps here. He could drive around the Earth's equator, halfway around. That's pretty far, man. That's pretty far. The guy's done some laps here, man.
Caffrey's your lucky dog, actually. Let's take that back. Caffrey coming around. He's going to get the free pass here. Well, get on, Mike. Mike. Not quite hump day tomorrow. It's awesome. Folks, I think we have it all figured out. And let me look calendar real quick. Just to verify. We did the math. I masticulated. I like. Oh. Bear with me. No, the calendar didn't pull up for me like it was supposed to. Boy, come on. Archer, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. No. Yeah, boy. We are going to will be April 2nd. Believe. Double check the schedule. Miss the old days. I miss the old days too. You know. Checking the one schedule here that I need to check on here, folks. Bear with me. With the added schedule with the Chop Shop Racing Club Series.
We're green. We're green, Jason.
Our 1,000th race will be April 2nd at Chicagoland here for the Truck Series. We're going back to green flag racing here as 156 at 200 finally being completed. Can they keep it under 20? We'll see. How about 3 wide here as the 13 goes to the middle? Now is a chance. John Hammond will need to hold on for as long as he can. 38 in the middle of the corner is going to be able to catch up. Maybe just not biding his time. Hartung into pit road. It was Jerry Culver. Mark Retchen's in on Mark Retchen sideways back here. No clue what happened there. It was on the bottom side here. The 13 of Jerry Culver.
Happened in pit road. There's no, you're not allowed. I don't think you can bring out cautions inside a pit road. So
blinked. Boom. No. 158 to 200. John Hammond out front. Nathan Biggert runs the fastest lap of the race, 30.05. That's what happened there. And right now, we see Hammond trying to defend the lead over the 38. 38!
Oh!
Caution.
Ooh.
John Hammond to Sam Benson. Sam sent the corner. John was there, and you knew this was a possibility. 75 right here. 38's going to send the corner. Watch the drive into the corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's so hard to watch.
Sam has sent the corner. You guys tell me out there in chat, what do you think? Hammond turns into the corner just like this. Watch the 38. We're going to go right here. Sam Benson. He's got momentum. He's got the speed. Watch him send the corner. Tell me what you think out there in chat. Bam, down to the corner. Oh.
Think you could take a look at the 38's wheel there going to the corner?
I would rather just look at the corner.
Yes,
you can
sir.
see,
Got it.
You can see the corner. Watch the corner. See the brake. See how sideways he gets right there. If I quarter speed that, he is trying to break into the corner very heavy. I just wish the telemetry would work better when it comes to some of the things that SDK has. Watch the corner. Watch the right rear step out on the truck. Now, John is turning into the corner, into the second lane. 38 and 75. A little bit of right rear stepping out. Now, we will go in there. I wanted to look at that part. Back up though. I wanted to back up.
That's the engine on the 38, by the way, blowing up.
Watch the corner. Oh, he's turning.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Now, if I go back, I go here and I go back to John Hammond, who's your race leader. I think this is just a bad send.
I do too. I think it's a bad send. I think it's
me.
I think it's some of it's got to be racing incident there.
Oh yeah, see, like right,
Hammond can't do anything.
Yeah, like right there, John is out of the throttle. Goes to turn into the corner, and he sees his line. This is the line he's been running. And then, yeah, I mean, just the difference in speed. John Hammond, Brandon Banks, Krober, Biggert, Wesley Straight, your top 5. I don't know, folks. You tell me. I just work here. Not a finished slide job. Yep, that's on Sam. Yeah. Benson said it too hard. Yeah. Old Jerry, good to see Harger out there. Oy. Just work here, folks. I promise. Not try to make enemies. Just try to go right.
We'll all do the best we can.
I think Benson sent it too hard. I agree. I think he could have made the corner. And again, that's where you put yourself in sticky situations and predicaments like that. Nobody's really had a chance to really get on the tires as well. Fastest lap of the race still ran by, I think John has still got the fastest lap of the race. Double check. No, Sam Benson, 30.06 is the fastest lap of the race. But John, second fastest lap. 30.14. Brandon Banks 30.15. Sorry, Nathan Biggert. Let me go back. I would just miss that. Nathan Biggert right here, 30.05. So he actually has the fastest lap of the race. Benson just ran a 30.06. I know he's on pit road now. He had just ran a 30.06. He was trying to get those 29.9s in. 75, 54, the 01, the 8, 20th caution of the race, green flag, 163, underway.
Really pushing to come up into the 01 there. Come on, let's keep it clean.
It's just a tight corner, 01 to the outside. Biggert closes down the distance to Banks, 01 to the inside. Battle for second as such. 01, 54, side by side. Biggert trying to clear. Here goes the 8 of Krober.
Keep your eyes out. There's some guys hitting pit road trimming penalties.
Rincon in 13th. Damiani and Malcolm in. Joe Thompson in. Contact. Remember, they have incident point limits here. 20 laps or 20 incident points, and then every 10 points after that is a black flag to be served. Here comes the 75 to the 01. 164. Go ahead.
I got to say, do not blame the drivers who just took that, man. They could not control that. It's been a little bit crazy, so they're doing the best they can. I wouldn't exactly blame any of them, for any kind of wrecks or nothing.
John Hammond trying to hold on to the lead here. Culver off track. Jerry Culver having an issue. He's coming back on track right now. Got an issue there toward the end. John Hammond still trying to lead here. Run the middle lane. We'll try to hold on to this lead. 166 of 200. Corner exit for the 01 is going to be the pace, going to be the speed. 01 to the inside of the 75. This is where Biggert can make this work as they battle back here. 75 going to lose the lead for the first time. And had cautions playing in his advantage. Now, if we get a caution late here, he's got an extra set of tires. Brandon Banks behind him. Over coming to pit road. 0-1 there as well.
Circling up the corner.
Whoa.
75 gets real loose. The 54 dodges him. Nice save by John Hammond. But
we're over to the inside. He's going to take over third. Here comes Wesley Straight. Newest tires in the field. Oh, man, way back here. Stryker. Brian Rayburn. Rayburn in the 159.
And the Pope get it done. Oh, get up there.
Newbrow to the inside. Newbrow on the run. Good to see Newbrow putting in the work now as this one runs green. 32 laps to go. Trying to dig out of this one. 16 drivers on the lead lap. Damiani's going to be the last driver on the lead lap. About 21, 22 seconds now between he and Nathan Biggert. You see Michael Newbrow trying to get around Brian Rayburn. These drivers could work together to get around the 88. We'll see as they dig out of the corner. Nathan Biggert, your race leader. Brandon Banks in second. Kroger's going to be in third. John Hammond, Wesley Straight. 30 laps to go this next time by.
Biggert looking solid up there. Hammond's falling hard after that little wiggle there. It's still sitting in the same spot. Just, I think he's taking a chill pill. Had a close call there. Went up there in sixth, coming back from his wreck. Good for him. Looking good. Even though he gives me a hard time, he still is up there in sixth. Good luck to him.
Will Bears trying to battle back to get inside the top five. Biggest move of the race is going to be Brandon Banks. He's in second at 27. The Bears at 25 behind Colby Hartung, your pole sitter. We get a little bit more. Anthony Shuck able to get one more spot. He's still out there competing. Puts Rich Holland in 33rd. Almost got himself some more. I mean, he's got time to get some more spots here. We'll see. Jason Day on the bottom side of the race line. We see the 28th. I think that's when Collins having a little blank issue going on right there. 172 of 200. This has been, this is a battle of attrition. It's been one of the longest races that they've had to deal with. Jason Day leaving in and out of pit lane here. Excuse me. The bottom side of the racetrack. From Cone to Devin to Kasuna in 20th, up 13 still, so a good day for him. Here's Joe Thompson. Going to make his day a little bit better. Alex Thompson out of the race. Stryker inside the top 10. Newbrow still working. He got around Brian Rayburn, so don't count out Michael Newbrow just yet. 52 into the bottom side. Jason Day's running the bottom of the racetrack.
And we've seen, actually, that was called out in practice. I heard them talking. They're like, yeah, you can actually get all the way down there and clip the grass in the corner, and it actually works. Just kind of shockingly, There's not that much banking here. You got 2 to 7 degrees total on those banks, so not much to work with anyway. So why even use it? Says the 52.
Crazy to think. Look at the new tires. I mean, might as well. Is that cheating? Is that? I don't know if that would be considered cheating or if that would be considered.
According to iRacing, that would technically be cheating due to the you can do it at Daytona on the Daytona 24. There was a big deal with Williams Esports last year, so it's kind of like I don't know. Because of that, I don't know.
Is it frowned upon? I mean, I don't know, folks. You guys will have to tell me. I would have to look at the sporting code and see if that's. I mean, it's technically below a single yellow line, not a double yellow line. I don't know. Admin box gives you 25 laps to go here as the drivers work and go to work. John Hammond trying to hold on to the top 5 spots. He does have 4th locked in right now. Wesley Straight to the inside. Wants to see another caution. He's got another set of tires in pit road right now. I'd want it. Right now, I would want it.
if there's a caution right now, I'd take it. But if you're getting anywhere below 15 to go, do not take those tires. Not gonna be enough time for them to wear in, I don't think.
Tough to pass. There comes, well, with the way cautions have been presented themselves, I mean, possibilities are all over the place here. You got a green flag run out of it, then maybe, but Ethan Biggert, your race leader. Brandon Banks in second. Kroger's going to be in third. Wesley Strait pulling up. How about Hartung and Went side by side? These two digging out of the corner. Top 10 night for Ryan Went. A good night for him after battling some attrition earlier. It's got to be the new hoodie.
Gotta be.
Forty down to the back straightaway with 22 laps to go this time by. Biggert coming around to make it 22 to go. We have 16 drivers on the lead lap. Right now, Thompson is going to be the first driver looking at that one. There's Damiani in 15th, up 8. Aubert still trying to work his way back forward. What can you do? How can you do it? How about the 52 of Jason Day? He'll be side by side with Michael Newbrow. And somehow, some way, utilizing the bottom of that racetrack. I mean, he is hard on it. Downshifting into third. He and Newbrow have been going at it. 52 all the way to the bottom of the race line. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know how to think of it, but it's crazy. 6 battles back. Newbrow clears. A little bit of nose damage for the 6 truck, but Newbrow still putting in the work here. Nathan Biggert's going to be your race leader. Banks half second back. Kroger's going to be in third. And a good old-fashioned slugfest going on now with 20 laps to go.
Sir, he's catching some lap traffic here. Anthony Damiani gonna pass that, put him, I believe him with a lap down now. Yep. He's gonna start falling through the field here. Doing a good job. Did a great job there while still racing, keeping his time, but saying, "Hey, go ahead, leader. Not my battle."
Right up against the wall, trying to keep himself clean. Brandon Banks not quite clear of him. This is a good battle back here. This is going to allow Biggert a little bit of distance here as Banks has to clear. And a good job for both, for all parties involved. Here for the 23, first driver a lap down, just working the craft. Got to work the truck. Do what you can with 18 laps to go. Now, 18 laps is a good run. It's a good. This is starting to turn into be one of the longer green flag runs they've had, and this is going to matter. 23 giving way to the 8 there. Great job there. So 3 drivers in front of him. Wesley Strait, John Hammond. Hammond. The only concern with John Hammond right now, in my opinion, is fuel. I think he should be fine. They've had quite a few cautions, so these things do happen. 17 to go.
Biggert catching his next guy, the 77, Michael Caffrey.
Caffrey started outside pole today, and just the battle of attrition that Caffrey's had to go through. Mike is, he's from Perth, Australia. He's one of the cool cats that you're going to see out there, and today he is really going through it. Jason Day moving through the field again. Bottom side of the race line, gets around the 98. He is utilizing the bottom of this racetrack to make passes that you wouldn't think would be able to be made. His lap time's 31.17. He's faster than about half the drivers in front of him. The only driver that's faster than everybody going to be your third place truck. That's going to be the 8 of TJ Kroger.
Yeah, I saw a great performance from Kroger last week. I believe he finished third. Was quite an excitement there for him.
TJ's killer. I like TJ. And those who know TJ know that he is a pretty fantastic dude. Biggert, Banks, Kroger. Nathan Biggert trying to get himself his 4th win on the series. Make this a battle of points. coming down to the playoff sectors. 54-77 on the inside. You make that pass. 77 gives the lane. Great job by Michael Caffrey. 13 drivers on the lead lap. There is Brian Rayburn. He's going to be the next driver trying to hold on to those spots. Rincon in the 28. That's a good distance here between he and Rayburn, 3 seconds, but he is trying to track down Michael Strickland. The tire difference here, roughly about 12 laps. Nathan Biggert, give it a 132, has a few lap fresher tires than Brandon Banks, but I don't think it's about, I think Biggert more so had damage repaired than he was worried about tires. We'll second the difference here between the 0154 and the 8. Wesley Straight rebounds. John Hammond still in 5th. Hobie Hartung trying to hold on to what he has. Man, the top 5 nights is salvaged for John Hammond's huge.
At that big wiggle, really. I think it really killed his confidence, but he still trucked along. Oh, here comes the 14. You see the 14 come off that corner strong.
There's Jason Day to the bottom side, utilizing the bottom side of the racetrack here. Says, I got this. Here comes the 40 of Ryan Wynn up 13. Robert still in 9th. Has the 6th of Newbrow behind him. Newbrow, 32.99 under the I rating. Drops in the corner. Might be able to try to make a pass on the 98 here. He gets himself tight in the corner. Watch the diamond. Egg shape down. Big run for the 6. 98 wearing his tires out. Gotta hold on. Battle going on here. 12 laps to go. The 12 now utilizing lessons learned from Jason Day. He's hooking up on the bottom side.
Hey,
he's getting faster.
You see him going around you like, oh, maybe I should give that a shot, you know? And there you go.
Try anything with 10 laps to go. Newbrow to Roberge. Good battle here. There's the 12 in front. The 6 rolls the bottom side. He's going to see the 12. Roll that beautiful bean footage up on the high side. 98 battles back as Newbrow goes to 9th. Roberge's big move here. And is going to fall in line. The 12 goes backwards as well. Nathan Biggert out front, 1 second lead, 10 laps to go. You might have got your wish. You might have been able to keep this one under 21.
Maybe the 01. Just solid run. Going to catch the 3 here. 3 being, he's not even on my sheet.
Greg Whitehead is going to be
there. We go.
Up 3 in 21st. He is completing his lap 174. He's got a few laps here. He's 17 laps down, but he's doing all right. John Hammond up at pit road. I wondered if fuel and tires were going to be a thing, and that's the big concern. 9 laps to go, and he can only hold on for so long. He might just take a splash and get out of there. I think tires are going to be the thing. It will be a first driver 1 lap down now as drivers continue to move out. See, I think he might actually end up taking tires here. We'll do it. We'll have to get out there with 8 laps to go and try to do something with this one. John Hammond leaving pit road is going to be multiple laps down here. If he can't do it, well, I tell you what, he can get to Damiani and might be able to get to Caffrey. We'll see. Only got 8 seconds. He is off of pit road here. To the 88 of Stryker in front of him. We'll see if that's going to work. So he gives up the top 5 because fuel is important. Nathan Biggert, Brandon Banks, TJ Krober is going to be your top 3. Wesley Straight, Jason Day, your top 5. Day all over the bottom side of this racetrack, and he's catching fire here late in the run. 2.9 seconds between he and 2.9 seconds between he and Wesley Straight, but 9.5 seconds to Nathan Biggert, who is 6 laps to go this time by.
Biggert just pulling away more and more. Banks, the 54, we saw him do a great performance last week. Krober as well. Man, you just gotta, he's so close to a win last week. So close. Got a hard wreck though at the very end. So he has had a lot of hope here, but as the laps wind down, coming to 5 laps to go, hope is starting to wane. How desperate would you get, Jason? You think we might see a little bit of watermelon action against the wall, maybe? I don't know.
It's illegal. Can't do that in the league. Can't do it in an iRacing either. It's against the sporting code now because of what good old Ross Chastain did. He when I say that Chastain made the move of the century 2 years ago, he did, and he absolutely changed racing forever, even to the point on iRacing where that's it's going to be it's something that you have to remember is there. Folks, somebody told me that I needed to check. I know iRacing is the platform for sim racing. Somebody told me I needed to check out a new racing platform, and we're going to be working on that here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be comparing iRacing to the newest sim racing platform. Keep your eyes out on our YouTube channel for that video. I know VJ just did his video on it, but I wanted to give it a fair shot on everything else.
Down to only 12 cars on the lead lap here. Brian Rayburn in the last one on the lead lap.
R Factor 2 is going to be the game that we're going to be checking out. Of course, if you haven't checked that out, you have an opportunity to do so as well. But we'll keep that in mind. 2 laps to go here. Nathan Biggert, Brandon Banks, full second here. Ken Banks close it in. Banks down to the bottom side. Devin Asuda is going to be in there. I think Biggert didn't have the corner that he needed there to be able to continue to have the speed. And so Brandon Banks will have a Yeetus Deletus moment here. Can he make it stick on the bottom side and carry the speed all the way around? White flag will wave. Final lap, New Hampshire here. And this one has been the longest race that we've seen in a while. But these races do happen. These things do happen. Nathan Biggert, Brandon Banks, TJ Krober is going to be your top. How about Krober making that stick? Jason Day closing in 1.7 on Wesley Straight and having that bottom line stick. But Nathan Biggert will come around and he will have his 4th win on the series. New Hampshire is his today here for the SpeedyTrophies.com Truck Series here for Chop Shop Racing.
Here, Biggert giving a thanks to the 54 Banks. He gave a hard send on the last lap there. Had to give him, here comes Banks. Yeah, hey, buddy, nice win. Banks saying thank you for the good battle. Coming up behind Biggert now. Looks like it might be Krober back there. Krober getting a little fancy there.
He's gonna celebrate. And back-to-back weeks with top 3s. That's fine. Biggert's going to celebrate here, and as he does, we're going to go over your race results. This has been the end of this one. Nathan Biggert's going to be the guy. Brandon Banks in second. Krober in third. Straight Day, your top 5. Hartung, Wint, Newbrow, Roberge, and Michael Strickland finished inside the top 10. John Hamilton was able to get one more of those spots back and finish in 14th over Demiani in 15th, but Caffrey finishes in 13th, first driver off the lead lap. Rayburn in 12th, and Cohn in 11th. Gretchen finishes in 18th. As Connor Hazel still just one lap down. A lot of drivers just one lap down, which is that's a true testament to what the drivers are going through. Aiden Malcolm, first driver off of that multiple laps down. Forgive me, had to sneeze. Devin Asuda 9 laps down, and we got Whitehead, Culver, Black, Benson, Burke, your top 25. Alex Thompson finishes 58 laps down, and just a lot of cautions today, folks. That knocked that one out. Donnie and Coulter Jr., Holland all having those issues. Anthony Shook will be that last guy there. Man, oh man, this one was a long one there, folks.
I think tonight we had a bad night, but I think that I've seen some people have bad nights, some leagues have bad nights, or even like teams in professional sports. You can look at the Jazz this year. They lost to the Mavericks by 50. Coach said it was a masterpiece of dog crap, and they turned it around and went almost 13 games in a row winning. So I think a hard race for all the drivers could equal a good turnaround for everybody here. So I look forward to the next few weeks. I think we're gonna have a lot of green flag action. Jason?
Nathan Baker gets the victory here today, your fourth one on the series, and continuing that Turtle Power winning way. Tell me about it, man. You had a hard battle there at the end. Finally got a green flag running, and it couldn't have come in at the better time.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a battle. I mean, this race had everything for sure for me. A decent qualifying, not great, but I knew I had race pace for sure. I just kind of messed up the qualifying, but mainly was just trying to do some points racing tonight. I knew it was going to be rough. Large field. It's not a short track, but it kind of drives like one. It's flat. It's tough. You can definitely overdrive the corner and still semi control the truck. So there's a lot of dive bombing, and then it snaps loose. So a lot of people losing control. So it's just tough race with all the cautions. But yeah, I know I definitely got destroyed a couple of times. When after Colby took me out, I don't know what happened with him. He definitely apologized for it, but man, that one's a tough one to swallow. And then put me in the back and just trying to get all the damage fixed and got collected into another one, trying to come back up through and then get all that damage fixed, went a lap down, got the lucky dog, and just drove back up through, man. I think a lot of people had incidents, obviously, for me to be able to come back up through like that. So tough race all in all, but that green flag run at the end was awesome. It was great to see. It felt good. I know we had one early on too. That was fun. So just awesome to get a win at my hometown track, man. This is great. And fourth of the season, get a little more point stretch on Striker. This is awesome.
Most laps led, 61. You led the last stint of that one. And not without incidents everywhere. So that's kind of the way it is. You have the fastest lap of the race as well, 30.051. It was a race. It was definitely a race. Nate, how about Jason Day? I saw him running the bottom side of it. Tell me about that. You guys tell me about this, because I didn't think that these trucks were going to be able to hold off the racing surface down at the bottom like they were. And I saw a couple of drivers test that when it came to corner exit.
Yeah, Jason was talking about it actually before the race, that he had picked up on it from somebody that he had run with in another race, and the guy lapped the field running down there. So there's definitely speed down there. I think I need to look into it more. I know Colby said Jason was doing it towards the end of this race, so I'll probably go back and take a peek and see how he runs that line and try to pick up on it. Like, I know even in real life, I go and watch the races at New Hampshire, and the line moves around a lot for sure. Like even last year, especially, even with the new cars, you could see everybody doing different things. The corners are so flat and long that there's just so many ways you can do it. The diming ding, even the very top groove up by the wall they were running in Cup Series last year. So it's definitely interesting and something I'll need to. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and take a look. And that bottom lane, there is grip there for sure. And if you can hit it the right way in the right angle, obviously there is speed.
He was closing down some distance there at the end to get that top five. So absolutely fantastic day. Ryan, anything for Nate here?
Always. You took the lead on lap 66, went all at the end there. Tell me what you saw from Brandon Banks, man. You guys got talking after the race a little bit. Tell me what you saw in your rearview mirror on that last lap.
Oh yeah, Brandon, man, he's fast. He's gonna be a tough competitor in this series. I noticed when I logged in today about his I rating is well over mine, but I think I got lucky, and I do have a lot of experience in New Hampshire. Like I said, it's my home track, so I think that was why I was able to even keep up, keep pace with him. But yeah, just at the end there, I know he was trying everything. Obviously we all do as racers. When there's 10 left to go and you're a second back, you're gonna try every line you can to just see if you can find something to gain a little bit, and then a Hail Mary at the end. And at first, I thought he was going to try like a Hail Melon move and just run the wall as fast as he was going into that corner, but he just dove it in. And I mean, he gained like right up to my back bumper, and then just had to check up not to hit the wall on the outside and lost it all back. But it was definitely it was a sight to see back there for sure, and great battling with him. He's a great racer. Look forward to many more battles for hopefully wins with Brandon.
It'll be a ton of fun to see what you guys do. Nate, give your shout outs, man. You get your 4th one of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Signature Esports. Appreciate everything you do for Chop Shop. Shout out for Chop Shop themselves, all the admins. I know there's a ton of work goes into these leagues, so I appreciate everything that everyone involved puts into it. The sponsor of this series, Speedy Trophies, really appreciate them. I know I got a couple of the trophies from John, from Chop Shop, and they're magnificent. So if anyone out there is in need of any type of, sports memorabilia with trophies, whatnot, plaques, hit them up, man. They give a great deal and do an awesome job. Give a shout out to all the fans watching. And obviously, like always, shout out to my number one fan, my mom. Love you.
Nate Biggert, knocking it out of the park, brother. We'll see you Sunday. SLM series.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait.
It'll be fun. Nathan Biggert, it's the victory here today. Let's talk to the guy who had a moment there and was on full send mode last couple of laps, trying to close it back down. Get a little bit fresher tire than you, but with the cautions, kind of really didn't make all that big of a difference. Brandon Banks finishes P2, and your biggest mover of the race as well. This one had some cautions, but tell me about this one.
It was tough, Jason. I'm telling you, I started in the back because I completely screwed up coming off of 2, and I was like, oh my god. I said, of course, I start in 30 something in a 35 car field, so I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I was like, I'm just gonna take my time, and I thought I was pretty good there. I didn't think I had any X's until I think I got to John. John got loose off of 2 one time towards the end of the race there, and I think I just barely maybe neck coated his left rear. I don't know, but it didn't seem to hurt the truck. But yeah, the tools track position, I couldn't ever get there. Like every time we would get to the point to where we had decent enough tires to be up there, you'd have half the field pit and people would be off cycle, and it was so hard. I like this league just because they do limit the tires, and that kind of falls into my thing here. But you know, with all the cautions, it's very difficult to decide when to come, when not to come, and people get so far off cycle. It's really tough. So really just the biggest thing was track position tonight. And like I said, I wish congrats to Nathan. But I wish we were on even tires there at the end. I wanted to get to him. I think if we had a longer run, maybe could have got to him. I don't know how his tires look, but I don't know. I said I wish we could have had an even run there and had a couple long runs, but it is what it is. We'll take it. There where we started, we'll take it.
Yeah, they're allowed to have. I said it earlier. They're allowed to have one bad race and every once in a while. And I wouldn't say this was a bad race. I think it finished out very nicely. I would say that the off cycle was the biggest, probably one of the biggest things that I was talking about during the race is that because so many people are off cycle, you've got half the field trying to roll through with a little bit cooler, newer tire. And it was causing some hiccups and some issues. I mean, right on par with exactly what I was saying earlier. But hey, you know what? You were able to make it. And I said earlier on, I said don't count you out just because you're in the back doesn't mean that you're not going to take your time and try to work your way forward. I know you. You're coming one way or the other.
Yeah. So it was a good race. Like I said, New Hampshire always is one of those racetracks where you tend to get a couple extra cautions. So I was kind of expecting it, and that was kind of being patient there. And I got really lucky to miss 2 or 3 big ones early in the race, and got a little bit more track position. But like I said, I think if we could qualify a little better, maybe a different result. Maybe it would have been a little bit better, but. Like I said, for where we started, finished P2. Hey, we'll take that all day. So.
Ryan, anything for Brandon here?
Yes, sir. Brandon Banks, my man. Last week you put on a show. Some of the guys said you were the funnest guys to run with last week up front. And this week it looked like redemption. I'm feeling for you, man. What was that? What was that final lap lunge that uh he was talking about there?
You talking about here or at Las Vegas?
Oh, here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Really, I couldn't get to him. It was just the tire difference was just too much. And like I said, I was really surprised I could hold it, within a second of him once he got out there. So, and Nathan's real good. So, I mean, he's not going to make too many mistakes. So, um, but yeah, last week, not Hampshire, but Las Vegas, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, we got into a little run in with Nathan last week. So, yeah, I think it's going to be kind of one of those things where me and him are going to battle quite a bit this season. So, kind of get used to it. But yeah, I love Las Vegas. Las Vegas was one of those things too. I think if I could have got out front, then that fresh, that clean air would have been really, really good. So, yeah, if it didn't happen, but like I said, it's fun. Like I said, this league's a lot of fun coming in here and cutting up with these guys, and I haven't raced with them for quite a while now. It's probably a year, so it's fun to get back in here with these guys and race a little bit.
It'll be a ton of fun to see what you do here in a couple of weeks. Got an Indy coming up after a bye week, so it's fun. It's gonna be a ton of fun, my man. Brandon, you give your shout outs, man. You're always killer.
Yeah,
P2 finish.
Yeah, thanks for you guys for what you do. Like I said, Speedy Trophies, Paul Setup Shop, DBR. Say congrats to Newbrow. He went through a lot tonight and got 8th. So congrats to him for where he finished. Nathan, heck for run there. He made the right call at the right time. So and like I said, everybody that does what they do here, John and Strickland, all them they do. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, we'll go on to. I think we're going to take a week off and. I think we got a stretch of a couple tracks that are going to be really good for us. So maybe we can kind of make a charge and maybe try to get ourselves into the playoffs. We're a couple weeks behind, so we got to get some good finishes, and we'll see what happens.
Some wins and some stage points would probably that'll be your big benefit here if you can make that happen. So, but Brandon, much love, man. I look forward to seeing what you guys do. Enjoy your week off.
All right, man. Thank you.
Brandon Banks, part of the DBR team. Love to hear it. And how about it? Last but not least, back-to-back weeks. Get to talk to TJ. Dude, look at you go, man. Back-to-backs. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get back-to-back wins, but I'll take a third again.
Yeah. Not 3 nights? Track. It is a tough track, and it's tough to make passes whenever you get on that stint, get on that long run. But, I mean, you're able to hold. I mean, you held third. I mean, you had a top 3 car and a top 3 truck, and looking at where everybody else was, where they finished, kind of on the stint, you were on the same tire stint as Brandon Banks, and you were able to hold within under 4 seconds of Nathan Biggert, who was on a little bit fresher tire. This was kind of a racetrack for you.
Yeah, I think the only problem there on that last stint. Long stint, if we want to call it that, was I smoked my tires trying to pretty much get up to the lead, and I should have just stayed behind Nathan and Brandon and just kind of chilled for a second, and then maybe took a run at it. 15 to go. No, right on that restart, I was just pushing it way too hard. I should have looked at my right front. It was probably like 50 or something. I'm sure it was gone.
You wouldn't have. It's not that bad. No, you did great, man. It's always good to see, and you guys know me. I like the fuel strategy. I like the long runs, and we have races sometimes that go this way where we have cautions and we have and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in every league. It's gonna happen. It's about not making it a habit that becomes the big key here. But you guys are gonna take a week off. You're gonna go to Indy. Where do you want to find yourself each week? I mean, because you got 2 back-to-back top 3, 2 back-to-back podiums here. I mean, that's momentum.
Yeah, I'd like to get the win knocked or checked off, but I want to hold that for Auto Club. I owe that.
We were talking about that last week.
Yeah, I owe that.
You owe me that, man. You owe me that.
Exactly.
You better. I'll be watching.
So we'll save it for Auto Club, but I just got to survive at Indy. Hope I don't get in a big one there.
Indy's fun. I think Indy travels well. It's
good track.
It's a and not in the Xfinity car. It's awful in the Xfinity car. I ran the officials the other week when they were there last week before, whatever. No, I liked
Bad, huh?
running there. Oh man, like it turned great in the corner. It was just snappy free, just enough to be the Xfinity car. And then you get into the straightaway, and the damn thing it feels like it's floating on water.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I was
Worst.
like, how in the world can this car sit with as much downforce and horsepower as it has, and be in the draft and feel like it wants to like lift off the ground and go straight into the, that was what I was. So I'm glad the trucks are, it's the trucks because it's going to be a fun race. We're going to see who's going to have that long run race pace. Of course, with the stages with the one stage will be a change, but I think we'll see turn 2 have an issue. We'll see turn 4 have an issue, but for the most part, we should see some green flag runs here in a couple of weeks. But
Yeah, let's hope so.
Indy's good. I mean,
Get to bed on time.
last week wasn't bad. This week was
No.
this one was rough, but
Yeah, this is rare though. It don't happen very often in this league.
yeah, this one was what is it called? What do I call it? An extenuating circumstance.
There you go.
Ryan, what do you got for TJ here?
TJ, hey, I'm gonna hold you to that Auto Club win,
Yeah,
all right,
man.
man. I'm putting $25 on you, okay?
Oh, don't go
If
that
you lose, you owe me $25,
All
okay?
right. I got you.
All right.
TJ, he's terrible at betting. Hey, he's already building a tab with me. Okay.
Oh God.
Shut up, Jason. I'm here for free. I don't want to hear it. I'm just kidding. TJ, dude, I was rooting for you. I was like, oh, he's gonna come back. Yeah, remember, don't tell the other drivers I talked to you like this, okay? Remember the deal
You
here,
guys-
all right?
You guys catch the restart or not the restart, but the start of the race there?
Yeah.
So I went to grid, and then my damn button box wasn't mapped because I had unplugged it
Oh.
earlier and plugged it back in, and it for whatever reason erased everything.
Mm.
I couldn't get it to fire up, so I had to get back out and then miss the damn start. So put
Oof.
myself in a hole early.
Oh, TJ, a race of attrition.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your scariest moment tonight?
There was, God, I forget who came across my nose, maybe halfway through the race, but I missed him by like an inch. That was probably the scariest moment there.
Did you need some new underwear? Did you have to
Yeah,
take a quick pit stop?
Yeah, I needed some there.
All right. I'll
Did the
buy
end
you.
of the race though in a 0x, so that's impressive.
Oh, hey, you really?
I think. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure.
Well, let me take a look here. I'll confirm that for you.
Yeah,
No,
two.
you got two.
Ah, damn! I must hit the wall.
Two. So you are the least. It looks like you do have. Yeah, you are the least X's of the night and finishing third. So nice job, my man. Clean, but I mean.
That was the key, man. Just keep her clean.
Yes, sir. Race of attrition. Jason?
TJ, always a pleasure, my man. Pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I'm trying to look and see who came across your nose. That's what I was actually looking
Yeah, I forget which lap it was, but it was definitely close on my screen.
for. It was. I remember.
I want to say it
seeing
was on the backstretch too. I think it was on the backstretch.
I remember seeing it. It was close.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. It just happens.
Yeah, I avoided it, so I forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't ever forget about good stuff. I did. Oh, you know what we need to do? Hold on. This is for the. This is just for the sake of reasoning. We're gonna not do this for you for your. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's do this, and we're gonna do this for the field. Because everybody was involved. Everybody has an incident point, so everybody gets the helicopter award. That's what happens. And then TJ, you get to give your shout outs with a P3 finish, my man. Congratulations. I'm glad to talk to you back-to-back weeks. I know we're gonna have a week off, but be able to get some runs in here for Indy, and you never know. You're going the right direction.
Yeah, hopefully I can carry that momentum. But yeah, it's always a pleasure talking to you guys. Nice having your partner there in the booth as well. But shout out to Speedy Trophies for sponsoring our league, Chop Shop Racing, obviously John, Michael, all the guys that we race with. It's always fun every week, and That's it, man.
Always a good time. We're trying to teach a craft to Mr. Young, Brian, here, so that we can.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
it's not
going by,
working very
Brian?
well. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
I'm
like,
going by
do I
Bryant.
call him? Okay.
Yeah, I go
All
by
right.
Bryant. It's not working
Got
very
you,
well.
man.
He's trying, but it's not working. We're trying.
All right. I
Well,
got you.
I
Got you next.
I go by well, I don't know.
The
What do you
man.
go by, Mr. Esports or Jason?
Oh, people, it depends on where we're playing and what we're doing and how we're doing it. Because most people actually, like, when I'm gaming with everybody, they just call me Sig, which is weird, but not weird.
That is really weird.
But it's the
Yeah,
thing.
it makes sense.
It's
But
really
they
weird.
do, and then signature is
Yeah.
pretty common. But I introduce myself as Jason, of course. But this has been been weird to become what we have and to meet folks and to we go through the name learning process once every 3 months with leagues, right? And
Seems like with this league, though, it's not very often.
no,
We had a couple names, but
yeah. Well, the people that are adding are people that we know. Like they
yeah,
come from
other
other
leagues.
leagues, or they come from they come out of the past or have raced here before, and it's really cool. It's nice to see, and it's refreshing to do that. But I want to when we were Bryant was asking, because I'm looking for somebody to help me take some days. You know what I mean? So if it costs me a little bit to teach somebody, i.e. the software's not free,
Yeah,
the time is not free,
it ain't.
so that stuff is to teach somebody how to, all right, here's how the overlays are done, but here's how you tell a story, and to be able to carry conversation. That's kind of the key here. So and that's the onboard training. I don't just throw you to the wolves. I give you a whole bone, slather you in honey, and say, here bear, and here wolves, and here panthers, and here go after it. You know what I mean? Because
Doing good, man.
that's the only way to do it. But TJ, you're awesome, brother. I always appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
Go enjoy your week off. Actually, I'll see you, I'm sure, sometime this week. But
Sounds good.
Enjoy
Hey.
the truck night off.
I'll be watching.
EJ, better watch that. It's a Mensa this weekend too, man. That's a big race.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be all over that.
All right, hit me up.
All right, brother.
Grover's going to be at your P3 finisher and knocks it out of the park. Right, this one was good, man. It was lengthy. It is the longest race they've had so far, but it happens. Those are things that do happen.
Yes, sir. It was a fun night. A lot of people say, yeah, we love watching NASCAR. We like to watch all the wrecks. There were some interesting wrecks tonight, that's for sure. Some really good entertainment from that part of it. Man, just especially that one big one where we had people on the wall low. The whole track was covered, and Jason finally said, "Yeah, it's the whole field. The whole field's involved," and he was correct on that one. Krober being the cleanest driver, Nathan Biggert getting the win, and that was kind of expected. I was listening to before the race. I'm in the chat a lot on a Tuesday. I'm a truck driver. I'll sit there in my with my earbud in and listen to these guys go back and forth. They give him a hard time, and they're like, Nathan's got this in the bag, and well, sure enough, they guessed it right. I don't know how they got some experience with this man, but Nathan brings out the win here. Jason,
Nathan is probably he's one of the drivers that you should never he's so humble that you should never underestimate him, because Biggert, literally, as I said before, is one of the drivers that puts you on. He may not be doing well early in the race, but give him time, he'll figure out what he's doing wrong, and he'll be moving to the front. That's the way that Nathan Biggert's been throughout this entire escapade of being on iRacing, and he's been on iRacing for just over a year. And to be as talented as he is, it goes well. But don't count out Brandon Banks. Don't count out Newbrow. Newbrow's freaking fantastic. Hammond knocking down doors again. If it wasn't for the fuel strategy, he was needing one more caution. And he's got a shot. And almost had it there. So John's going to get a win at some point.
Circle Indy.
Yeah.
The next one. 2 weeks from now, we'll see you guys at Indy. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think John gets a win. One of the next mile and a halves, or
Kansas.
maybe Kansas. Kansas is kind of
A weird track. It's really a weird track.
but well, I mean, it's my favorite track. That's one of those tracks that I always contemplate getting out there and actually running with the guys, but because I love that track. I say Milwaukee or Phoenix is
Charlotte?
Yeah, no, Phoenix is kind of strikers. That's the all-star race. I want to see him win. Iowa's a great track for Hammond. Talladega's anybody's ball game. Iowa's a good track. Darlington could be a good track. We're basically going from worldwide to Darlington. This is the same damn tracks, just opposite ends.
One's a little flatter. One's a lot flatter.
But I love them. All right, my man. Your time. You give your shout outs, brother.
Oh, I gotta give my shout out to TJ, man. Nobody tell anybody about I don't know why, but that guy, he gets my eye every single week. Got my eye against this week, and then I also got a shout out, guys. Make sure you check out IMSA this weekend, and actually racing starting tomorrow. So support your IMSA series. Guess what, guys? Racing's back. Sorry, go ahead.
Daytona coming in 2 weeks. The Clash coming in 2 weeks for NASCAR. iRacing just hit the update with the new next gen Toyota Camry and the Dark Fords out there. So make sure the Dark Horse Ford Mustangs. So make sure that you guys are, when you're updating things, check your settings. Make sure that you check out all of our platforms again. Thank you to Speedy Trophies. Thank you to Chop Chop Racing. Thank you to Admin Box, Ball Status, B&B Music, Lego Paints for being a part of the Chop Chop Racing series. Make sure you go to chopchopracing.net. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Chop Chop is one of those sponsors, so make sure, again, we reiterate, you check out chopchopracing.net. Thank you to Noma TV. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Thank you to, of course, Beef Jerky Unlimited and Mandarood Racing. Mandarood Racing is the number one fan of Signature Esports and original follower. He's the first follower. He's the first subscriber. He's the first person to ever put a dime in my pocket outside of what these leagues do when it comes to, those stars and bits and those kinds of things. So he's the guy that you're going to be. I can't thank enough. Thank you to Brian for joining us over here. Of course, thank you to all of the racers. We'll see you tomorrow for the Winston Throwback Series. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. Because if you don't, well, you know the deal. You're not my friend if you can't be. I'm telling you. And be safe out there, folks. Weather's starting to turn it into actual winter. And that's just kind of, winter's coming. See you in the next one. Peace.